Sweats.
And I'm Steve.
I used to be an average, ordinary guy. So one day a pair of magical glasses fell from the heavens and gave me the powers and rhythms of an electronic future. Now with my glasses and my cousin Steve,
I just like to be on the internet.
We're ushering in the future electronic.
Sweats.
Steve, this is the Sweats and Steve Show.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 41 of the Sweats and Steve Show. There you go. It's been a minute. Listen to the crowd. Listen up. They love us.
They're roaring.
They love us. They missed us, Steve.
They're roaring.
Hey, run that again, man. It's an extended applause for the one and only, the dynamic duo. That's wonderful. Thank you.
All right, pipe down. We got a show to do. Pipe down.
Thank you. You're too kind. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this off the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sweats and Steve Show Re Uploaded, episode number 41. Wow, it's been a minute, hasn't it, Steve?
It has. It has.
My I'm looking for an adjective. No, an adjective that starts with the C. My cantankerous cousin.
Are we starting already? Is Leroy starting already? Jesus. I haven't even been back 3 minutes. And somebody's already in the chat talking shit. Good grief.
Well, it wouldn't be the show without it, Steve. Now would it?
That's true. I need to, the only reason I came back is to see how thick my skin is.
Do you think it's gotten softer since you've been away from the internet?
Absolutely not. I have been, as young people say, living my best life.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, as young people say. I'm just doing school, working out. Fiona, Lee, my dog, so you'll probably see come in and out of this room. And just living life, man, having fun.
There you go.
How about you? What have you been up to?
Oh man, a lot's been happening. A lot has been happening.
Yeah.
I think I'm in like well, obviously, I've been doing Sweats plays for a while. That's been pretty consistent for the past couple of months. But also like I'm kind of in the midst of a musical renaissance, a musical reimagining as of late, and I feel like I'm working on a new sound. I have a new sound that is still evolving and taking shape as we speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a lot of it has to involve me singing, me utilizing my singing voice a lot more. And it's interesting. Yes, that is the link to join. By the way, this is it's going to be an open forum tonight. We're just catching up with the clean ones, the clean community. It's been a hot minute. Oh my god!
Already early. Leroy's starting with the shit, and I'm starting with the shower thoughts.
Go ahead, hell yeah.
USB sounds like a backup plan in case USA fails.
That's a good one. I like that.
Good. Good. I'm glad. Leroy, I got out of the halfway house. I got out of the prison halfway house or whatever the hell you're talking about.
You went to prison?
But yeah, I mean, his comment is, "Oh, nice. Steve got out of prison and is in the halfway house. I see. Grats, Steve." Here's the thing, Leroy. I have a memory like a elephant, okay? I may have gotten out of the halfway house, but you still haven't put a fucking Y in your name. Put a fucking Y in your name, Leroy.
Oh my
Jesus.
gosh.
Have you not learned how to spell? Good grief. We've been over this.
Let's get some shout outs going. Shout out to the infamous, the lovely Kathy Holbrook.
Hi, Kathy.
She's ready. How you doing, Kathy? It's good to see you. Shout out to the infamous as well, Whoops, who's giving us applause. Whoops is going to be joining us here tonight, I believe. That'd be cool. We always like to have Whoops on here. He's always a good time. Of course, we also have Leroy. What's going on, Leroy, you bad mother? Commenting on Steve's status as a free man. But I really hope you didn't go to prison, cousin. That's really concerning if you did. That makes for a good story, though.
I went to prison once, and that was the only time. Just once. And it got thrown out.
Yeah.
Thrown out like the Y in Leroy's name. Is he coming in here? Because if he is, I'm gonna need to be prepared because that guy's sharp like a pencil.
Oh, there you go. What you drinking tonight? The usual scotch.
It's been a minute since I drank. I'm only gonna drink because I'm on break for a couple more days.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And I'm hanging out with you, and yeah, that's what we're doing tonight.
And shout out to Liz Milne. Shout out to Liz for being here. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget if you like the stream, if you like the show, make sure to share it out and like it if you be so considerate. We appreciate that. But anyway. So Steve,
Yes.
we have been the last episode, which we are going to react to our last episode.
I'm getting in the mood, man. It takes a second. Look, before we get there,
Yeah.
so just so everyone knows, this is our third comeback. I don't know another podcast that has 3 comebacks in like 2 years. This is our third comeback in 2 years. I don't know who else does that, but only here on the Sweats and Steve show. Damn it. Okay. Hi, Liz. But here's the thing. Okay. I have to have the thickest of skin in order to be here because I know what's going to happen. As soon as people start coming in, we already started with Leroy. Here comes Kaz. You know what I mean? Like I have to have very thick skin. And Steve, so as you notice on the comeback video, I was I was smiling a lot. I was happy. Maybe we should pull up that video.
Okay.
I was at my son's birthday party. The birthday party just ended, and Sweats was so sweet to come over and celebrate with my son for his birthday. And he caught me in my authentic self. Like the Steve that our fans know is way different than the real Steve. Yeah, this video right here.
Okay. So this is when I caught you in an entirely different element.
Yeah, like my son, when we had a birthday party for my son, he turned 4. So Leroy, you can go to hell. I am a dad. I've been a dad for 4 years. You son of a bitch. Okay. but here's the thing. So Sweats catches me. He corners me. I'm overlooking the basketball court because we rented out a little area for my son. I'm having a good time. Here comes Sweats with the glasses. Okay, comes up with the glasses and he says, "Hey, let's talk to Clean Nation." And then here's what we go into.
All right,
everybody. I have a very special guest that wants to say hi. Hey, special guest, say hi to the Clean Nation.
Hi, Clean Nation.
Yeah.
It's your boy, Steve.
What have you been up to?
You know, I'm just getting a 3.8 in grad school.
Look how much I'm smiling in that video. Like I don't
are
smile.
I was
very
say,
smiley. You know,
you're very smiley. And you are kind of sweaty. You are kind of sweaty in this as well.
I was wrestling children in the bounce house. I was running races. Look, in my personal life, I am a great father. I try to be a good husband. And I'm a big kid at heart. So I was running around with the kids who came to my son's birthday party. I think I just ate one whole pizza when I was there, as you can see by my portly demeanor. So yeah.
Leroy says, "Wow, just when you think."
Leroy, go bother somebody else's show.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Leroy, this one is specifically. Let me find it first. Hold on. This one is specifically for you, Leroy. It's hard to win an argument with a smart person, but it's damn near impossible to win an argument with a stupid person. That's you, Leroy. Specifically for you. That's what we do here on the Sweats and Steve Show, is we interact with our fans, good, bad, otherwise. We interact with them. Doesn't matter if it's the first episode or the last episode or our most recent episode. We're always interacting. Please play the video.
True.
I hate looking at myself.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. So yeah, let's continue here. I had to cut down the whole video that I actually recorded. It was like 2 minutes, so I had to cut it down to like 60 seconds, damn near.
Ask you, is the Sweats and Steve Show going to be coming back in the future?
Let's do it Thursday. I'm on break. We'll do a one-time.
I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. I don't stutter that much, but for here I'm stuttering.
I think you're just so off the cuff. The speech was so extemporaneous.
I don't know what extemporaneous means.
Did you just say you're smart? You should have said
doesn't
yes.
mean just because
I
you're
know
smart
what extemporaneous. You should have said yes. I know what that means, even if you didn't.
But just because you don't know what a word means doesn't mean you're not smart.
True.
That's how words work. You hear words so you can learn what they mean later.
That is true. Good point there, cousin. All right, let's continue.
If it works with Sweats' schedule.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. An interesting thing to think about is how long it would take anyone to notice if everyone in the world stopped hiccuping.
There you go, Clean Nation. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys Thursday then. As always.
The timing on the Shishigata was clutch, if I do say so myself.
It was very good. Very good.
But yeah, that was the video, which apparently Woobs can't stop watching for some reason. I think maybe he needs to get some help, or maybe he just needs to let me get the solo camera. Maybe he just needs to subscribe to Sweats today and become a clean one today. Hell
yeah. Take a shower.
Definitely take a shower. Did you
take a shower and subscribe? That is your new slogan. Take a shower and subscribe.
Did you take a shower after you got back home?
Yeah, of course. Fiona mandates the time that I shower. I have to shower like once every day. Otherwise, she yells at me. She's very intimidating. Very intimidating.
Definitely. I could sense that. I could sense.
What looks better, this light or this light?
That one.
This one?
The cooler version.
The cooler version. Okay.
The cooler light.
Okay.
That's pretty
Very
cool.
into my lighting lately.
But anyway, so basically one of the things that we wanted to do, so it's been January, February, March, April, May. Damn, we're in May. Can you believe it, cousin?
Can't believe it. 5 months has gone by.
5 months has gone by since since we last since we were last seen together on a stream.
Yeah.
And a lot has happened. A lot has happened. In
Leroy, pay attention to this part. Get the shit out of your ears and pay attention, Leroy, okay?
But a lot has happened, and you know, from all the happenings in the world and in pop culture, you know, the one thing that certainly that the world has been lacking of has been your cutting edge commentary and critiques
Yeah.
on some of the happenings
Yeah.
that has been happening. So
I can't tell everyone that I told you what to expect this year. You guys walked out of 2021 and walked into 2022 with hopes and dreams and ambitions. And I said, you know what? Let's scale that back a second.
Let's pull that up, by the way. I really want to see this this account of you saying this, because now that you mention it, it does sound familiar. It does sound like you did definitely say that at some point.
I said,
which was very prophetic of you. Very prophetic of you. Let's see here.
Steve Tradamus.
There you go. Did we do that at the beginning or the end?
Very beginning.
The very beginning. Okay.
Yeah.
Intro, opening. Let's take a look here.
I think you have it if you go to the.
Do I have it pinned here?
Yeah.
My New Year monologue shout outs. We introduced the judges for the contest. Okay. I think probably I definitely would have soloed you out here.
Yeah. There we go.
We're realistic.
Okay? Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't think I'm somewhat of an optimist here.
All right, let's see. You're allowed, and everything's gonna work out so well, and this is gonna go so good.
All right. Which, by the way, I think my internet connection has definitely improved at this location, so that's a good thing. So now all things are bad, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. There is a silver lining. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Sweats and Steve Show, episode number 40. All right. Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're going to make me cry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Episode number 4. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode number 40 of the Sweats and Steve Show. And it is the New Year's special 2022. Steve, what's going on? Talk to me. Are you excited for the new year?
Hey.
I go and do all this fanfare, and then all you have to say is that.
You know, it's so funny. People around the new year are so funny because they're like, oh my God, it's the new year, and I'm just gonna do so many things. So many things are gonna happen for me. It's the same thing. A new year means nothing, right? A new like, oh, it's gonna be so prosperous and everything's gonna work out so well, and this is gonna go so good, and I'm gonna do this. Listen, here's the thing. Can I get the full screen for a second?
Oh yeah, sure, cousin.
I'm taking the
took
full
over right
screen
from the
here.
beginning.
Oh boy, here we go.
Listen, there's gonna be some things in 2022 that you don't like, and that's okay. Because again, here on the Sweats and Steve Show, we're not optimistic. We're realistic. Okay?
Wait a minute, hold on. I don't think I'm somewhat of an optimist here.
You're allowed to have optimism exiting 2021 and entering 2022. But let's be realistic, okay? You're not gonna get. Some people are gonna get a new car. Some people are not gonna get a new car. Like good things are gonna happen, and then bad things are gonna happen. It's all about the ebbs and flows, okay? Life does not fucking matter Life doesn't care that it's going to be 2022. Listen, life doesn't care that it's going to be 2022, and you're all like, "Oh my God, this is so great! A new year, new me." No, it's a new year, old you.
Yeah,
Okay?
New Year, New Me. Hans,
Listen,
Leah Hans.
no,
Hans
no,
never lies. Hans
no.
never lies.
No, it's not New Year, New Year, new me. It's New Year, same shit. Okay, it's gonna be the same thing that's gonna happen. We're still living in a pandemic. We still got shit going on. You know what I mean? Like, there's just listen. Be realistic. Some bad things are gonna happen. Some good things are gonna happen. But it's not about what happens. It's about what happens next. And that's what I want you out there to realize is that it's about how you react to things. Be proactive, but then you're also going to have to react to things. Learn how to deal with that. I came out firing today. I haven't even drank anything yet.
Okay, so
And we're drinking things now. We're drinking things
that's
now.
right.
Yeah.
So that was a an interesting yet prophetic stance that you took, and it seems as though is that you feel the same. It seems as though you're vindicated. Is that right, Steve?
You know, and I think it's true. I mean, as we look around the world and the happenings of what's gone on, you know what, Leroy? I just got to say, man, you are one of the most insufferable guests in the chat that I've ever experienced. Judging by your punctuation, I can tell that you look up and down when crossing a street, not left and right. So, my man, please go find somewhere else to hang out at. This we're fine over here on Sweats and Steve.
Oh my gosh!
Anyway,
But
where were we? I'm sorry. I digress. I digress. Okay.
yeah, we were saying that that your saying from last year,
Yeah.
you still rings true this
Yeah.
because a lot surely has happened this
Yeah.
year. And we wanted to cover some of those things, didn't
Yeah.
we, Steve?
We'll get a Steve take on some of the things that have
Yeah.
happened.
Which I feel like the last like 2 months. I mean, there's some obvious things, right? Well, I'm kind of like struggling to like, should we go in a chronological order of all the like some of the happenings from between these 5 months of being absent and kind of go from there, or should we just go whatever comes to our mind, rapid
Let's
thought?
go chronologically.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would be one that that stands out to you?
I think the biggest one that has happened in this year that stands out to me is that the pig heart that was transferred to a human,
The pig heart that was transferred to a human. Is
and
there
it was successful.
so I
Let me see
mean,
if I can-
but wouldn't that be a net positive?
No, it's not a net positive. Who the fuck wants a pig's heart? What is going on that we need to sit there and say, well, you know, my heart's not working very well, and I'm going to go ahead and get a pig's heart. Who comes up with this shit? It's like the people who, it's like the scientist who comes up with the, it's like the scientist who comes up with, oh, I'm going to make seedless watermelon. You know what I mean?
That is actually a good invention. A seedless
Why is that a good
watermelon.
invention? That's half the
Because
fun
you
of
don't
eating
have
watermelon.
you don't have to deal with the seeds when you're eating the watermelon, so you don't have to spit it out. It's more convenient. You know what I'm saying?
Then I mean, this
Um,
is going to be an intentional stupid comment that so Leroy, don't start taking this and running with it, okay? Because I know how people like you do. But if we use all those seeds, if we don't have seeds in the watermelon, aren't we going to run out of watermelon?
well, then you have some that you
It was intentionally stupid. I know what it meant.
Okay.
I know the truth. You think that I think that the elimination of the seeds in the watermelon means that we're just never going to have watermelon again? Speaking of which, I did hear that we're going to run out of food in 2020 and 2080, I think.
2080.
Yeah, we should.
That's within our lifetime, is it not?
People are predicting that we're going to run out of food by 2080.
Well, stock up on Get some farmland if you can.
Farmland.
Hell, even go in the backyard and start planting some potatoes, some tomatoes. I mean, it's certainly couldn't hurt. No, for real though, if we're really being real here, like it certainly wouldn't hurt anything. And real quick, shout out to Hans for joining us. He drops a glass of milk. What's going on, Hans? And we also have Paul Charles. He says, "Sweats, good to see you, man. Steve, handsome as always." What's going on? That's a compliment. There you go.
It's backhanded. Coming from Paul, it's backhanded. We know how it goes here on the show. I have a memory like an elephant. I know who that guy is.
But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I still think that that's a net positive. The pig heart being able to work with a human body, you know, just because there are enough hearts out there apparently, because they're all broken.
Who in the world wants to sit there? Imagine being at a party and you say, "Oh, Paul got a new heart," and Paul comes up to you like the weirdo that he is and says, "I got a pig's heart." You know what I mean? Like what? Like why do we need that? I just don't understand why we need that. You know what I mean? Of all the things we could be doing in the world, we need to sit there and say, "Oh, you know what? Let's put this pig heart in someone's body." I don't understand what smart people do.
Well, again, you said you were smart before, and you should have.
No. This is about half a glass of Scotch in, and we're letting it ride. Let it ride.
Paul says, "No, I meant it, Steve. I'm trying to be a better man these days." See see, things did change. 2022, new year, new Paul. Steve, you know, people can change. What do you have to say about that?
Get a real last name. Paul, okay? You can't trust it.
That's the real name.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I don't trust Paul Charles, because you never trust a man who has two first names and that's it. Okay, that's why I don't trust that statement, because I feel like he's one of Kaz's friends, and they're gonna come in here with some sidewinding thing and say something sideways, and I'm just predicting the future here. Okay. That's what's going to happen. They're going to come over here and they're going to say something crazy. But you know what, though? We're ready on the Sweats and Steve show. We've been planning. We're good.
Oh, definitely. I can't agree with that. We are good. We are pretty good if I do see so myself. But anyway, aside from that, okay. So we have that. Honestly, since we're kind of going, I know we said, do you have another thing that goes in chronological order?
I'll let you go now.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We got to pull up the actual video evidence of what we're like discussing here. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. Now this is a obvious one. Everyone will know automatically what this is. But let's take a look at this video. I hope there's no copyright claim on this either. This video, the video that shook the world. I want to there you go. Let's see here.
Oh, wow. Will Smith knocked the shit out of me. Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高の場面でしょうか。
So we are here to give a doc.
Okay, so Chris picked it up and ran with it pretty well. So okay, obviously we have the smack, that was heard across the world. The smack that hurt, that hit so hard The great ancestors, your and my great ancestors felt that slap.
I don't think our ancestors are that great. You know,
I do like the random bits of Japanese in there as well. But Steve, what is your take on this? What is your take on the slap that was heard across the world? I know it's old news, but the people need to know what you have to say about it.
You know, I wish that Chris Rock would have said something like, if he's going to get that. When did that happen? What month did that happen? March, I think. March or April.
I think it was.
Let's say it's April. For the sake of discussion, let's just say it's April. We don't know the actual date. So for what I wish Chris Rock had said would have been, if he's going to get that mad in April, imagine how mad he's going to get in August.
Why is he gonna get mad in August?
Because Jada was having the affair with the guy whose name was August. That's what I wish he would have said. You know, just burn the whole fucking place down, Chris. You know what I mean? What is he gonna do? What is Will Smith gonna do?
Do you think he had something like lined up, like a heater? You think he had a heater lined up, a heater of a joke coming after that?
I think he did, and I think he stopped himself.
Yeah, I mean, God bless him, because
he's a smart guy. He's a funny guy. You know,
he took that slap and he rolled it like he took that slap and rolled with it like Muhammad Ali. He has that fighter presence.
Speaking of which, this is Muhammad Ali when he was 12.
Dang, that's a cool picture.
Yeah, I my only regret in life is I never got him to sign it. I got this probably last month or 6 weeks ago, something like that.
Damn.
And I want to get a reframe. You see the picture over here? That's Muhammad Ali getting knocked down by Joe Frazier in Rumble in the Jungle 1, I thought it was. But yeah, this is Muhammad Ali when he would look how big his hands are. His hands are so fucking big. Yeah, and he's 12. His hands are bigger than mine. His hands look like pig hearts.
You know, I see a lot. I see a lot of this, the same energy that lies within you, cousin.
I'm old and washed up. Old and washed up. I hit the bag for fun. You want to see that? You go on my Instagram, but
I definitely do want to see that, actually.
Yeah. Come over.
Paul says, I think Chris just knew his best bet was to hold his tongue and just eat it. If he retaliated and got nasty, it would have been bad for him. I feel like that would have been just imagine that long, dragged out like fight if they did say something.
They got security there. They're ready for someone like Leroy to rush the stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're ready for some maniac to just run up there and
that is true.
You know, they're ready for shit like that.
So basically, so afterwards, let's see here. Again, I don't know, like, if they're gonna like Will Smith slap speech afterward. He came out on the stage and was just having this whole ramble. I don't know if let's take a look at it.
The thing about Will Smith is he tries too hard. You know what I mean? And you know, there's a certain point in your life when your best days are behind you, you know.
Yeah.
And I think what Will needs to realize is, you know, he's still getting good movies. He's still doing good, but nobody cares about you anymore. You know, like the minute that you really see, this is what I appreciate about Leroy is because he knows that nobody cares about him and he's able to do anything, whatever. You know, after you've lost everything is only when you can do anything. You know what I mean? And that's what I really appreciate, and that's what I wish for Will Smith.
I feel like you could relate to what Leroy has to say, though, that you really don't care necessarily about the goings-ons, as it were, in Hollywood. Is that true, Steve?
I don't, because I have too many responsibilities to sit there and worry about, you know, Chris Rock's reaction and all that. You know what I mean? Like it's That's their lives. Good for you. You have
It's
money. Congratulations. But
alas, it
yeah.
is a gift and a curse because we know that you don't care because you do have a lot of responsibilities, but the world still needs to know. Like, so we just need to get our bearings straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, he came out and like was apologetic. Even Denzel had a hand in it. And what do you think about? What do you think about? Because a lot has been said about his wife in air quotes. What do you think of that? What is your personal opinion? Do you believe that she is toxic and not good for that man's mental health?
Because I know what our next topic is. I'm going to kind of give my synopsis of both situations together.
Uh-huh.
I think one thing that I will say about Jada is she's she's crazy. She's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess that's the thing where I don't want to go too far into my thoughts about both situations, but yeah, I do think to answer your question very directly, I do think that Jada is toxic for him, and I don't think that Will Smith is mentally stable enough for a woman like Jada Pinkett Smith.
That's true. Leroy says she was a nasty hoe.
Okay, Leroy, come on. You can make fun of me, but we don't need to be throwing out the whole word here, okay? Making fun of me is fine. I'm okay with it. But let's not start, you know.
She's probably watching right now. She's probably
I hope she is. And if she is, she can bring her ass in here and I can tell her what's going on. But let's not start,
she's probably subscribed.
Depreciating women. Let's not start depreciating women by names, okay?
Just call a spade, he said. So and overall, why do you think the this will be the last question as to your thoughts specifically, why do you think it was such a pop culture zeitgeist, the slap? Why do you think people care and talked about it so much?
We live in a heavily social media charged society that anything is view and click worthy. Me personally, deep down inside, I feel like that was somewhat staged.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I do think that was staged. But because if you look at the way that he slapped him, I don't think that that's a natural motion.
That was a very awkward slap. I would say that as well.
It's like he slapped on a downward. You know what I mean? Like you
should teach him how to punch, Steve.
Hey, he makes a lot of money. He can learn from people better than me. Okay, but it was kind of in a downward motion. A lot of like theatrics, a lot of like motion, and I don't know. You don't get like you don't actually see the hand on the cheek. That's what to me makes me feel like this might not be real. This is also Hollywood. This is why guys like me and Leroy don't care about what's going on in Hollywood, because they're trying to pull the wool over our eyes and they're trying to make sure that we don't see what's really going on. You know what I mean? They took a calculated risk, and I feel like it's doctored a little bit. Okay, so to me it would have been more authentic if we saw look, a slap is hand to cheek. I didn't see no hand to cheek. I heard everyone assumed it's a slap. You don't even hear the slap motion, because when you slap something, you hear that slap motion. I didn't hear a slap motion. See, you hear that slap motion? That was a clap. I know what's the difference between the slap and a clap. Leroy, don't go too far with that, okay? But there's a difference. You don't hear the slapping motion, the snap,
that kiss, that contact,
that. But I do think that in order to pull something off like that, you do need to have an off the wall type of individual such as Jada Pinkett Smith in order to make it be believable. Okay.
That's true. And here's another thing. Why did he have to be seated there? Could you imagine if he had been seated anywhere else, he would have done it?
Conspiracy theories. Let's get Tori on the line. Tori, if you're watching, let's get you over here. All right.
Shout out to Tori. Hell yeah. But okay. So that's good.
No, I didn't even think about that. Because see, this is Iron Shower Thoughts.
Oh, let's hear it. Hell yeah.
iron sharpens iron, and Sweats and Steve just debunked the slap between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Okay, we did it.
We did it. That's right. You can send us
We should
checks.
challenge them to a fight, a tag team match. If they
That would be
want to go
cool.
that far, I'll take Will Smith. I'll fuck him up.
You'll do you think that I could take Will Smith?
I don't know. I'm more physical than you.
What makes you say that?
I mean, history. You know,
I can be a physical guy.
At each other's resumes, okay? Look at each other's resumes.
Uh-huh.
All right? I think you could definitely take Chris Rock. No doubt about
Anyone can take Chris Rock.
it.
Leroy can take Chris Rock. Paul can take Chris Rock. Kathy can take Chris Rock. What do you mean?
Kathy should be our manager for that match. Oh boy.
Oh sheesh. But anyway, dang. Can you imagine that? If you really, let's say they're gonna do a charity event. Let's just say a crazy off the wall hypothetical. And they're to say, Sweats, Steve, we want you to do a charity wrestling match with Chris Rock and Will Smith. Would you do it for $1 million for, I don't know, St. Jude Children's Hospital? Would you do it?
I would, yeah, 100%. Okay, here's the other thing about Will Smith. This man played. Here's the other thing about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. This man played, and that's why I have the picture here. This man played Muhammad Ali.
Right.
He played, who was it? Chris Carter on the movie about the financial guy who was homeless.
Yeah, The Pursuit of Happiness.
The Pursuit of Happiness. So he played Chris Carter, I think the guy's name was. And then he played somebody else, very good. I Am Legend. He was Legend, and I Am Legend. You know what I mean? And he's brought down by Jada Pinkett Smith. You know what I mean? By a stare. Like it just doesn't. It's something's not right there. If you play Muhammad Ali, if you play all these, characters who persevere and overcome, but you can't, deal with Jada Pinkett Smith. That's all you need to know right there, my man.
That's true.
So yeah, do I think I can kick Will Smith's ass? Hell yeah, no doubt about it. I don't care that he played Muhammad Ali. I'm Steve, damn it. Okay.
That is true. That can't be disputed. You are Steve. But anyway, okay. So that was your take and your thoughts on the slap that was heard around the world. Okay,
yeah.
Very interesting. What is another happening that has transpired in the past 5 months that you want to touch on?
The other one I want to touch on, because I think they're somewhat intertwined, doesn't seem like it on the beginning, but I promise by the time that I'm done with both, I'll make sense of both of them, is Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Let's pull up some videos here. Okay, because this is very interesting stuff. Let's see. Johnny.
And Leroy, I know you don't care about Hollywood, but hang out here for a minute because I'm going to give you some life advice. Okay, my man?
Let's see here. I'm looking for some compilation.
We just go with like the highlights? You know what I mean? Like,
compilation.
Like just something that.
When
I first heard that she defecated in his bed, I had to ask a couple times. She did what? Wait a minute. She did what?
Yeah, that was
in whose bed? She did it. She did that in Johnny Depp's bed.
Leroy says
defecated in his bed.
Hashtag me poo. Very interesting. Very interesting thoughts here.
Can I get the full screen?
Sure you can, cousin.
Hold on. Here on the Sweats and Steve Show, we do not filter our comments, nor do we agree with the hashtags that people from West Virginia or people who like West Virginia
like that
particularly care for. Can you not put that near me, by the way? That's not a good thing to have near you. You know what I mean? Here on the Sweats and Steve Show, we do not condone the comment. We don't legislate the comments, okay? And we certainly don't filter these comments. So whatever we see here is the thoughts and opinions of our viewers and not necessarily Sweats and Steve. So now that we have that with these hashtags going viral, let's go ahead and get back into.
Speaking of which, we have a guest here. Should we let the guest in?
Yeah.
Leroy.
Oh God.
Steve, you act like you know all this shit about me. There's a difference. I watch you on stream. You never come and watch me.
You know what? Because I'm not man enough to come down. I'm not man enough to come down and deal with you, Leroy. Okay. I'm not man enough to deal with you.
As long as you're willing to admit it.
Leroy,
look, Steve, I don't like the Hollywood shit. I'm with you. But this has been pure fucking gold on Twitter.
All right.
This Amber Heard stuff.
Leroy, can we watch it together?
Have you not watched it?
I have watched it, Leroy, but people don't need to know my business. Leroy. Okay.
All right, let's take a look.
I want to watch it with you, Leroy. You're on the show. We're hanging out.
That's right.
That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to have fun. And listen, the relationship that Leroy and I have is what we should all have in this show. You make fun of me. I make fun of you. We come here. We hang out. It is what it is. It shouldn't be, oh, I can't believe he said that. I'm never going to watch your show again, Sweats. Mark, I'm talking to you.
Well, there's some drama. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, nevertheless, drop an L for Leroy in the chat. Thank you for joining us, my friend.
Drop a Y for Leroy in the chat so he knows. So he knows what one is by the end of the show.
Might as well get an F too while we're at
it. Let's take a look here at some of the best moments, as it were, for Johnny Depp in court. Okay. Okay, seems there's lots of laughs on Johnny's side.
Yes or no question, which is
you'd like it to be, sir. Nothing simple in this case. October is 2 months before December. That's correct.
The document that you signed as part of your divorce proceedings, correct?
That's my signature, indeed. Yeah.
That is your signature on the right.
I will say one thing so far from what I've seen is that, man, these lawyers have a really tough job on Amber's side. They're just, I never thought I'd feel for a lawyer, but in this case, I
don't feel bad for them. You know why?
Why?
Because they could have declined the case.
They could have. That is
they
true.
This is at their discretion that they decide to back this case for whatever reason. I don't know. They could have reviewed the details and said, I don't know, Amber.
Is Mickey watching, or somebody in chat? Can we find out which legal team that Amber Heard is using? I want to. I think they need a 5-star Google review just to boost their
Dude, I was on Twitter and then people were talking about this. She fired her freaking PR team in the middle of the trial. Seriously.
Oh my, yeah. that somebody needs to get the axe. That's for sure. Anyway, let's take a look here. Let's continue watching.
Correct.
Yes, it is.
This is the document you signed, right?
Johnny Depp is cool as shit, though.
He is very cool, calm, and collected. Probably.
Imagine me with those glasses on. I would never be able to pull that off.
You don't knock it till you try, cousin. You can if you want to.
He's got a man bun. He's got goatee.
What
he
about
looks like what I imagine Leroy to look like if Leroy wasn't rich and successful? Oh wait, he's not.
Why did you say that?
Once again, you have no idea. You're in a halfway house, and I'm in a $500,000 house. There's a difference there.
Okay.
Solid.
Okay, Leroy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep talking shit. It's fun. I'm not hurt. Jesus.
Let's continue here. Let's watch some more.
Yes.
That was a document you signed in August of 2016. Correct.
Is that the same one that I signed 3 times before? Yes, that's
I wanted to make
this music is awful.
I actually appreciate the music.
That's the Wii music. It's from like the Wii Sports or Wii whatever. I actually it's kind of
everything needs context, Leroy. Okay.
I've never played Wii.
Given the context of the situation,
to be fair, to be fair, it might have been past your time, Leroy. If I do have to say so myself.
Yeah, I'm older than you two. That's fair.
But I find it very kind of soothing, actually, a little bit.
Correct.
Again.
Okay. So you.
Hi, Mickey.
Yeah. Okay, Mickey's gonna find out who Amber Heard's legal team is.
That's Exhibit 500.
You know, can you imagine
I'm just drinking whiskey in the morning.
looking for a lawyer, like a divorce lawyer or whatever law they practice, and you're like, the selling point is, well, they represented Amber Heard.
That's not good. You might have to do you probably
got to find a new
have
career
to,
after this.
You probably have to end that business and start a new business under a new name.
Yeah.
Yo, but she took a deuce on the man's bed. You can't defend that. I don't care what lawyer. How do you defend that, Steve?
You can't really.
I don't act like I'm the one who did it. First of all, okay.
Yeah, but you're critiquing the lawyers. What's the defense?
First of all, you're not going to talk to me like I'm Sweats, okay? You're going to put some respect on my name, okay, Leroy? And second of all, unrasp your voice, okay? Take the rasp out of your voice when you're talking to me, and don't talk to me like I'm the one who pooed in Johnny Depp's bed. Okay?
You would never.
I did not. Can I get the full screen?
Sure, absolutely. Prove your innocence.
I did not. I don't even know where Johnny Depp lives. I didn't poo in his bed. I don't know what
Go back to the Clinton thing. Do the Clinton thing.
I just did. That's my version.
Keep going though. You were doing such a good job.
I actually like pointing like that. Have you ever pointed like that in a serious manner? It's very diplomatic. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. Bill Clinton's people knew what they were doing. Amber Heard's people didn't know what they were doing. Let's go back to the clips. You see that segue, Mickey?
That's wonderful.
Isn't happy hour anytime?
You carried cocaine in that box?
No, but it looks like it would fit some cocaine. I just gave Marilyn Manson a pill so that he would stop talking so much.
You drugged Marilyn Manson.
You did.
Did I read that correctly?
You did.
Okay. Did I read that right?
Yes, you did.
Did I read that right?
You continue to read them right. Yes.
Right after you cut your finger off, right after, I won't give you anything to argue with me yet. Right after you sustained an injury to your finger, poured yourself a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Fast forward in time a little bit, Mr. Depp.
Yes, I can feel it.
I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury. I have other uses for your throat which do not include injury.
Sorry, could you read that again?
Steve's jaw's hitting the ground right now. He has no idea what's going on.
Very ugly situation with Amber. So
Mr. Depp, with respect, trying to respect the court's time and the jury's time, that was not my...
Another thing that if you've been watching the trials and stuff like that, hearsay. Can we look up what hearsay means? Mickey, can we look up the legal definition what hearsay means? That is very interesting. I'd like to know what that word means after hearing it so much in these trials. But Steve, okay, so now we have a general gist of what's going on. I think it's a case for defamation. I think it is. I'm not sure what other charges are in there or whatever. Yeah. But what is your grand old take on the happenings of the Depp versus Heard?
Leroy, are you listening?
No.
Okay, good. Good. So here's the thing. Can I get the full screen?
Sure you can.
Steve's life advice. Okay. Be careful who you marry. Men, women, be careful who you marry. Listen, marriage is the most beautiful thing you can do. Okay. The love between two individuals to sit there and say, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Right. But you need to weed out, before you do that, you need to weed out certain things. Is this person gonna be put me in a cuckold? Is this person gonna browbeat me, Jada Pinkett? Is this person going to expect me to go up there and slap Chris Rock when he gets out of line with me? Is this person going to hold me to the Tupac standard? Is this person going to poo in my bed? These are really good questions that you need to ask yourself before you even think about proposing. Okay, some people say credit score, some people say career status. I say make sure that the person doesn't poo in your bed. That's what I think. Johnny Depp overlooked it. Hold on, wait a second. Silence, guys. Johnny Depp overlooked it, but not the Sweats and Steve fans. That's why I'm glad that you subscribed.
Hell yeah, there you go.
What'd you think of that, Leroy?
Yeah, you're saying don't put your PP in crazy. I would agree with you. Yes.
PP. He said he called his penis a PP.
I don't know if you want me to say dick on your stream, dude.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't matter to me personally, but
it's the internet. It's the internet. Dick is like the most mild thing anyone can say.
I don't know if your little nephew is watching Sweats. I'm trying to be nice,
You know who you sound like? You sound like Danny McBride. Are you Danny McBride? What was the clip of Danny McBride?
That show he was in, that one on HBO when he's a baseball player. That's him, right? I love that show. Eastbound and Down.
Pull up Danny McBride versus Will Ferrell, because that's who Leroy and I are.
Ferrell. Right here.
Yes.
So you double retard.
Me, Sweats, and Leroy right here.
This is that show. Yeah.
Can you feel the tension in the air right now?
I have to make sure to talk over this a little bit.
Plums.
There's no tension.
Feel it down.
This is the funniest fucking clip ever.
There's so many good ones from this show, though.
Yeah, this show's a good show. But he does sound. But Leroy does speak like Danny McBride. And this is all. We don't script any of this. This is all live. These are real thoughts.
That is true. I've never heard of this show, Eastbound and Down.
Oh, dude, funny. You gotta watch it.
It's funny.
Dude, Steve, what about the time when he just cruises on this jet ski all alone?
It's a funny show, dude. And he's a baseball player. I think he had 1 or 2 good seasons, and then he just fucked up after that. And then it's just he keeps trying to do a comeback and he never does.
There was a guy probably you guys know, but his name was John Rocker. He pitched for the Atlanta Braves. I think he's based on John Rocker. I'd guess. I don't know for sure, but
yeah. I remember John Rocker.
Interesting. But definitely that you two definitely have a sparked rivalry between you two. It seems as though. Let's give a couple of shout outs though, real quick. Shout out to Willie Beeman. What's going on, Willie Beeman? You bad mother. It's good to see you back. We also have Mickey, our official. What's her title?
Fact
Steve?
checker.
Fact checker. Yeah, the Sweats and Steve show's fact checker. That's right. We also got Beef Gang ready deep in the chat from Grant. What's going on, Grant? You bad mother. He also says Poop Dollar. Poop Dollar is also running it wild in the chat. And we also have Lisa Moore, the infamous, the one and only Lisa Moore. She says, "Hey, Sweats and Steve and everyone. Can we drop a L for Lisa in the chat, please? If we could get that going, I'd appreciate that a lot." But anyway, going back to the Depp versus Heard. So obviously you said so you have to be careful about not to mess with crazy. That is that all that you have to say about that? What about some of the finer details? Do you think Depp really does he seem like the type of guy to kind of do to act violently and to do such things, Steve?
I don't he doesn't strike me as a person. I mean, anybody's who knows what someone's capable of behind closed doors, but
true.
He doesn't strike me as the type to be aggressive or violent. I mean, I think when you have a certain amount of money, you're just like, I don't care, whatever. You want to get divorced, let's get divorced. You know what I mean? I think that this could have been done in a different way, but now, unfortunately for her, she is she can't. I mean, what is she doing to this? Is she going to Starbucks? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like regularly, like can she be a normal person after this? That's the problem with today's society. Is
That's true.
it's very.
It
You
would
fuck
be
up, you're
weird.
done.
It would be weird to see her in. Did you ever see Aquaman? Did you ever see her in Aquaman, Steve?
No, she's an actress.
Yeah, she was in Aquaman. She was, I forget what character she was, but I mean, it wasn't
Well,
really
that's not
anything. Yeah, that's definitely the Aquaman money. Aquaman 2 money is not coming in. I don't
What a
believe
step
so.
down this is.
I
You go
know.
from Aquaman, Jason Momoa, to losing a defamation trial.
true.
You know what I
You know
mean? Like
what?
that's a tough act to follow.
You do make a good point, because like you can't go into a Starbucks, you can't go into a Target, you can't go into a Walmart, you can't put in an application to an Ace Hardware without somebody recognized. You'd have to like shave your head, and just totally outdo yourself just to not be recognized. And even then, your personal information is still going to be on the application. So
Yeah.
that sucks, man.
And anywhere she goes, it's gonna, like, if I saw her, I'd be like, "Don't poop in my bed." You know what I mean? Like that. She has that to follow her now.
The great thing about all this was, like, Momoa, at first, he was like, "Oh, we should believe all women." And as soon as he found out he shit in her bed, he went and followed Johnny Depp on Instagram and Twitter. It was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, that was I noticed he had said some things about the situation, and I thought it was interesting. Quick shout out real quick. We have B Rose Comics running deep in the chat. What's going on, B Rose? You bad mother. You got L's in the chat for Lisa, the one and only. Grant says she could poop in my bed. Grant, good luck with that. I hope you get some spare sheets, my friend. But anyway, let's see.
Are you guys trying to get a visual of her shitting on Deb's bed, by the way? Like, tune that in your mind.
No, that's the last thing I want to think about.
Her face all scrunched up while she's squatting over his pillow.
That is very concerning. I never had.
You're very in depth with this, Leroy.
She's got the vein. The veins popped out.
Oh my god! Oh my god! The veins popped down.
Yep.
Sure thoughts.
Palate cleanser. Oh hell yeah.
A bed is a shelf for your body when you aren't using it.
That's true. I like
very
that.
applicable to the conversation that we're having.
Let's see some more clips here.
Had a conversation with Ms. Heard.
I love hearsay.
Said, yes, they had. Okay. It appears that Ms. Heard had told hearsay she would like for him to cook. That's hearsay, I guess.
And that just serves off of the truth of the matter is sort of.
You got it.
Okay, all right, well then.
I'm learning. Ms. Heard that
I'll move to strike this as hearsay, Your Honor.
disturbing.
Mickey, have you looked up what hearsay means in the legal definition? I'm curious.
It only works when I ask for it. Mickey, can you look up what hearsay is in a courtroom setting, please?
Okay, thank you, cousin.
Yes, I looked at papers. Maybe they're hearsay papers. I can read it out of someone's article, but not from the man's mouth.
Okay, so very interesting stuff here with the Depp Heard case. What do you guys in the chat, what does Clean Nation think about the goings-ons with this Heard Amber case? Do you like, I mean, I think it's like definitely like she did like pop a squat on the bed. Like that's very what didn't Shakespeare say something? Hell hath no fury, like a woman scorn.
But that has nothing to do with their bowel movements. Does it?
That's true. That is true. Mickey says
Shakespeare wasn't prepared for Amber Heard's bowel movements.
He wasn't. I had to admit that. Let's see here. He says, hearsay is an out-of-court statement offered to prove the truth of whatever it asserts. Thank you. Thank you, Mickey, for for that definition. We all needed it very much. I want to get a shirt that says hearsay. I feel like that is appropriate. Lisa says, Steve, you're bad. Why is that, Lisa? Why is Steve bad? Wait, she also dropped
There's
the
a
poop
poop
emoji.
at the end of it. I don't
What are you
understand
trying to say here, Lisa? I'm trying to understand. She's 100% cray cray. Okay. Well, if Lisa says she's cray cray, then it must be so. Let's see. Any last thoughts on the Depp
Yeah.
Heard
So
case?
the shit was going down, literally, right? So I was sitting on Twitter because this has been a Twitter goldmine, right? So I was
Definitely.
sitting on the phone watching or looking at Twitter where this is going on, and that hashtag me poo is trending. So I just looked at the trend and just read all the memes, looked at all the memes, read all the comments. I was laughing so hard I woke my wife up. That's how great this has been for me.
So is there how much longer is it gonna keep going for? And obviously I feel like the public the court of public opinion is on Depp's side, definitely. Which it's interesting, because I mean it was popular not too long ago. It was really popular to kind of cast Depp off as this wife beater, and now things are kind of turning the tide for him.
We're good, Lisa. Don't worry about
it. but Leroy, any idea how? I don't know if you've gone if you've just been looking at the memes or have just
That's it. I don't watch a trial. I just been looking at the memes.
Well, I think definitely. I think Depp has his work cut out for him, and I mean, I think he is a good actor, and it would be nice to eventually see him in some movies and such. Although he probably won't see him in Pirates of the Caribbean 6. That's for sure. I think I only watched the first one, and it was okay, but I really didn't watch the other ones.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever work for Disney again.
Yeah. Can you? Okay, Steve. Here's a good question for you. Say you're in Johnny's position, and you had a celebrity's lifestyle expenses, right?
Yeah.
However, the company that scorned you, that said that didn't give you the benefit of the doubt, and that cast you off to the side after you go through this whole defamation case, you come back out on top, and Disney comes up to you for $300 million. Are you going to say yes?
I mean, who
300
can say no
million,
to
Steve, 300 million or your dignity or your name?
I don't think that. I mean, dignity. What does dignity buy you? You know what I mean? What does dignity buy you? Let's be very curt right now, okay? What does dignity buy you? Dignity doesn't get you anything. Oh, I have my dignity. Yeah, well, guess what, Johnny? Okay, your debt is also crazy too, because we saw the financials behind your lifestyle. Hanging out with
Very
Marilyn
lavish.
Manson. What the fuck are you doing hanging out with Marilyn Manson? There's someone you shouldn't be hanging out with,
So you're saying F my dignity, F my name, give me that 3 million. Give me
That's
that
300 million. You said 300 million, not 3 million.
300 million. 300 million.
$300 million.
300 million
That's Jay-Z type money.
300 million and a fleet of alpaca.
I don't get the alpaca thing. I don't understand the big allure of an alpaca. Have we gotten so obsessed or so bored of dogs that we need to start getting alpacas? I don't understand.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous, my dear cousin.
They spit on your face.
Yeah. If you were rich and famous, what's your pet of choice? Let's put that question to the chat. You're rich and famous, pet of choice. Anything you want in the world. What are you getting?
Definitely it would have to be a tiger.
Wrong. It's wrong.
Why?
You should get a dragon. If you can get anything,
They
you should
don't
get a
exist,
dragon.
Steve. They don't exist.
Sure they do. For $300 million, I'm sure they do.
You have a fair point. Maybe they can make a kaiju robot. Perhaps. Interesting. But anyway, okay. So, any final thoughts on this case? What do you want? What would personally put a smile on your face, Steve? What would put a smile on your face at the end of all this this defamation trial? What would put a smile on your face as the final situation?
And
Go
ahead, Leroy.
Well, you said defamation. I just don't forget the defecation part either. So
the defamation of defecation.
I think what would be an amicable resolution behind this case, I would like to see Johnny Depp be with Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith to be with Amber Heard, because I feel like
that'd be terrible.
No,
what is wrong with
let me
you?
tell you why.
Man.
Let me tell you why. I think that at the end of both, I think that Johnny Depp is more fit temperamentally for Jada Pinkett Smith, because if she looks at him and says, "Oh, Tupac would have gone up there and shot him or whatever," then he would have been like, I was Captain Jack Sparrow. I was Whitey Bulger. Lisa, it's good. We're good.
You're good, Lisa.
No, Lisa,
Don't
we're good.
worry
It's
about
fine.
it.
I was Whitey Bulger. You know what I mean? Like, who is Tupac? And then I think that Will Smith and Amber Heard, they're so mentally weak, both of them, that I think that they would have complemented each other and they would have, been very well together. I think that that's what the amicable resolution would be in this situation. You asked me what would make me happy with a smile on my face, and that's what would make me happy.
That's certainly interesting.
Steve, don't you think a more realistic scenario would be Amber Heard and Jada getting together, and then Johnny and Will getting together?
No. Leroy, again, your reputation precedes you, and your ignorance never seems to defy me. Why would they get together? I don't understand why Amber Heard and Jada Pinkett would get together, but not Johnny Depp and Jada. I don't understand that.
Jada gets with everybody and everything, dude. There's that.
He's actually not wrong.
She's oh hell yeah.
I don't know if I did this one already or not, but I'll do it anyway. There will always be a number that has yet to be counted.
Infinite. Very good, Steve.
Thanks, Leroy. You're I take that as a supreme compliment coming from you.
Mickey says pet of choice is panda.
That's a good choice.
Very good choice. Very good choice. Oh, the double whammy.
Medicine companies have absolutely no clue what fruit tastes like.
Yeah, NyQuil cherry is nasty.
You bite your tongue. You don't disrespect NyQuil cherry.
Okay, so that was the Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp case of the century, it seems, with the amount of memes that are coming out. But aside from that, another big news that has come out as of recently would be Elon Musk has bought Twitter. Steve, I'm not. I bet Leroy is more, because Leroy's uses Twitter. Actually uses Twitter, and Steve, I don't think you've. Have you ever used Twitter before, Steve?
I did, and I remember I used to box with this guy, and he added me. Well, the reason why I deleted my Twitter, because I used to box with this guy, and he added me on Twitter, and he said, "Hey, bro, add me back." So I added him back, and then I was very vain at that stage in my life, so I was very concerned with who I was following and if they were following me back. So I went to go look, because I noticed that my followers had declined by one. And I said, well, who's not here anymore? And it was the guy who added me. He unfollowed me. And there was no reason for him to unfollow me other than the fact that he was just adding a lot of people. asking them to follow him back to gain his what are they, followers or subscribers?
Yeah.
Okay, to up his followers, and then he would just unsubscribe from them. And I wasn't going to be a patsy. You know what I mean? You're not going to make a mockery out of me and my followings. So I deleted it because I just got angry. I rage deleted because somebody pulled the wool over my eyes, pulled the Twitter friendship wool over my eyes.
That's very sad.
What do you think of that story, Leroy?
I just looking at trolls on Twitter, man. Like I don't care about follows and shit. Oh, and I promote comic books, so there's two things I do.
That's true. But that's a very sad story to hear, cousin. I wish that person would write you a handwritten apology for.
Well, last time I seen him, he had got knocked out and he didn't get up. So I don't know. I really don't know what happened to him. You know?
Oh, he was a boxer. He was a...
Yeah, that was the main point of the story. Was that I used to box with him.
Oh, definitely. Well, he got his just desserts. That'll show him next time.
And the first time he was sparring, someone hit him in the face, and he said, "Why the fuck you hit me for?" It's like, because you're sparring. What's the matter with you?
But anyway, so yeah, Elon Musk has bought Twitter, and I'm trying to look for a good video that would kind of cover it, but
the memes are much better than the videos on
the
this.
memes. Do I have to go to my Twitter? Let's see.
I'm gonna put on my glasses. Give me a second, guys.
Go ahead. I'm not sure if I'm even logged in, to be honest.
Here, I'll pull some up, Steve.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate that. Definitely. But real quick, I want to say thank you to everyone who's watching. I appreciate it. Over on the YouTube, over on the Facebook, and on the Twitch side. I appreciate you guys. If you like the show so far, be sure to share it out and drop us a like. It's been a blast so far. It's been cool to catch up with Steve and good to see Leroy again for sure. Oh, that's some wonderful specs that you have there, my friend.
Thank you.
You look like
a
you look like a totally different person.
Do I?
Yeah. You do. You got to be careful. You might come on the camera one day, and you'll be like a totally different person, and then I won't be able to run the show. What's one thing while we wait for Leroy to pull up some memes? What's been one thing that has weighed on your mind that you've wanted to tell Clean Nation or thought about sharing with Clean Nation, but obviously since we were away, you didn't have the ability to do that. Is there anything that has been on your mind like that? Because I know you. You're.
Yeah, I think something. Yeah, I think something that's been on my mind that I really wish that I could have just told people is that I think life would be better if traffic signs had punctuation on them.
Why do you say that?
Because it's somewhat condescending and open to interpretation, like stop. You know what I mean? Like, don't tell me what to do. Like, if you put a period at the end of stop, I think that would make it more impactful from a you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine if when I read slow children playing, it's like I need a comma there. You know what I mean? Slow children playing, something to kind of differentiate in my mind. It's just
here.
Yeah.
Stop with the exclamation point.
No, that's too. Whoops! Jump in the chat. Jump in the show.
Yeah, jump on the show. The link is in the chat if you would care to
stop
join
with
us.
Exclamation point is going to mean that it's going to be so herky jerky. You know what I mean?
Herky jerky.
Stop. Herky jerky. Yeah, like I think stop with a period kind of emphasizes like don't forget that we're here. You know what I mean? I think that punctuations on traffic signs would be impactful.
Definitely, we should get some legislation going with that. I think so. One thing that I wanted to say that I don't think people have noticed, but I'm actually starting to grow out my beard a little bit. I've been using beard growth serum, and I don't know if you can really see, but I am liking the progress so far.
Yeah, you got that Joe Dirt thing going on. Well done.
I don't know if that's a
Leroy,
compliment or a backhanded compliment, or I don't know. Steve, what do
Leroy,
you
are
think
you
of-
eating a peanut butter sandwich? Because it sounds like you're speaking with peanut butter in your mouth.
I
Get the
was
peanut butter
eating,
out of
yes.
your mouth.
Shout out real quick to the one and only Dabster. What's going on, Dabster, you bad mother? That's right. Dabster.
See, I don't like the punctuation in his comment.
Yo,
It
what's
should be
happening?
yo,
It's cool.
comma.
It's cool.
What's happening, fellas? There's no apostrophe over the N in happening. I don't know. It's pretty lax and lazy.
Dab is a strong supporter of Sweats and Sweats music. I believe for his streams that that the shot Sweats cross Zio, the shot is the opening track to his stream. And I just want to say that I am very thankful and flattered, Dab, and I appreciate your friendship, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Mickey says, "Yeah, punctuation would add clear meaning." That is true.
There
We
we
can
go.
go with that. You expect you expect effort from a guy named Dabster. That is true.
Well, see, you had the punctuation at the end of that one. What was so hard about the one from before it? You know, Dabster, McDaverton.
You got anything for us yet, Leroy? Are you still working
this
on
shit
some
happened so long ago that like it's hard to track down now. Like,
oh, true.
Twitter moves so fast. I don't
It
even know
does
what they're
move
on
fast.
to today.
The world in general moves too fast. Would you say
Not
that?
really. No. It doesn't
You don't
move
think
fast.
so?
It takes 365 days to go one. Is it one orbit around the sun? 365 days.
Yeah, but
That's
how
not
fast does the Earth travel while going 365 days?
That's
It's
something that I'm not.
wicked fast.
I mean, it's the rotations within 24 hours, but we're accustomed to it, so it's not that fast.
Speaking,
I mean, if you want to look at it from the perspective of like a micro event of the sun's orbit around its axis rather than the solar system, I think that's a clear definition between the way you think, Leroy, and the way I think.
The Earth moves 1,000 miles per hour.
Oh, so what?
you know who is fast? Who is fast? At Downing Chicken Wings. Who is fast? At eating cookies. Big chunky cookies. Who is fast at what else did we do? What else did we eat?
Pie.
Pie. Who's fast eating pie? But not as
Oh,
fast as
the Thanksgiving one. I remember that one. I was
right.
here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the show the Whoopster. What's going on, Whoops?
What's going on, fellas?
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great.
1979 called. They want their headset back.
Hey, Steve, I wanted to know, when did you become an English teacher?
Why do you ask that?
With your punctuation marks and shit.
Oh gosh, you. And I'm glad you put the period at the end of your name back there.
I thought you might like that.
You take that seriously? Look, Leroy, someone who spells his name right.
Pro tip, Steve. Leroy with a Y was taken about 17 years ago.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
But it's good to have you here, Whoops.
Thanks
how you
a lot,
been,
man. Good to see you guys.
How are things over at the SOS podcast, by the way?
Oh, they're just going dandy.
Why do you say it like that?
It's just going dandy.
Are you allowed to speak? Are you contractually allowed to speak about SOS while the other members are not part of it? Today's sponsor, Glenlivet 12 single malt Scotch whiskey, 12 years.
But yeah, how is the SOS podcast going? Whoops. Have you feel like you found your footing in podcasting yet?
Yep. Yeah, I actually have found my footing.
Are you a lot more relaxed?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, it's a growing experience, I guess you could say. But getting my feet wet, hey,
It's like you just stepped out the shower. That's how wet your feet are.
yeah.
Thoughts.
Hell yeah, let's go.
You know your game of Monopoly escalates when somebody asks for the instruction book. I would
I'm
actually
getting a lot
love
of
to.
feedback over here.
I thought you just made your own Monopoly rules as when you went along, Steve.
I would love to play Monopoly with Leroy, by the way. I feel like I actually think Leroy, all bullshit aside, I actually think Leroy's a fun person to hang out with. I think if we went to Chick-fil-A and I went to his bathroom to wash my hands, I think he would steal a couple fries from me. Because he seems like that. He seems like that, but I actually think he's a pretty cool guy. And I would love to play Monopoly with him. Maybe we should go to Leroy's house and play Monopoly.
Yeah.
He's not that far in West Virginia.
I'm not in West Virginia. That's where I'm from. My wife is from Kansas. I live in Kansas now, buddy.
No, that's right.
Yeah. We just had a tornado rip through town.
Is her name Dorothy?
My wife?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Dorothy.
I thought you were asking if the tornado was named Dorothy. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's damn. Well, did you experience any?
What the fuck is Matt C talking about? He gives all caps except for my name. Again, Matt C, put some respect on my name. You either all caps everything or you don't.
Well, Leroy, are you okay? Did you experience any property damage? Is everyone safe?
The thing hit a half a mile from my house. I'm gonna bring up a video of it actually. If you guys want to see it?
Yeah, we got
it?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
Definitely. Wow. We have this is interesting. We have first-hand footage of a natural disaster.
Well, it's not firsthand. What is? This is not mine. Somebody got way better footage than I got.
Well, secondhand. Who's counting? You know,
It's hearsay footage.
Hearsay.
Don't you think that the phrase "firsthand" is really stupid?
Why?
Firsthand. I heard it firsthand. What's the second hand? Everyone has two. I mean, most people have two hands. You know.
That is true.
That's not that smart.
Mickey says, this year, for the first time in my life, I played Monopoly all the way through. It was Sopranos Monopoly, and I was the first to go bankrupt. That is very sad. We hate to hear the word bankruptcy. But
I'd be all over the Bada Bing. That'd be the one I want to own. The Bada Bing.
The Bada Bing. The Bada Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have some footage here that Leroy shared.
Check this shit. This is a half a mile from my house.
Yo, I've seen this.
Can we see your house from here?
No.
Okay.
Leroy, are you a storm chaser?
No. This isn't me. Look at these are like houses and shit. It's just ripping up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They're cars. Like
His house is up in the air.
Yeah.
Leroy, you need to move, man.
It's pretty incredible, isn't it?
It is really incredible.
And terrifying.
There it is again. So my local Y, the Y that if I did work out I would go to, but I just took the kids swimming to when they were little. Like it was torn up. Like that's our gym. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Why are you living in such an area?
Dude, everywhere has its thing. In Chicago, y'all get the snowstorms and the ice and shit. Like,
yeah, I mean,
nobody really dies from it, Leroy. To compare
nobody died in this tornado, Steve. Honestly,
but snowstorms typically would, on average, kill more people than snowstorms. You know.
All right, let's just talk about the Chicago murder rate then. How about that?
You just gotta, hey, look, man, you just gotta know which neighborhoods to be in and which neighborhoods to not be in, and don't be messing around in places that you shouldn't. Stay your ass home, lock the doors, and call it a night. I mean,
that's what you do in a tornado, except you go down in the basement after you lock the door.
Yeah, but my house is still gonna be here, even if someone pops a gunshots outside.
I think that's the part of Twister that always made me angry. If you guys remember when the father is just like, "Oh, I forgot to lock the door," and he runs back up the stairs, and then the tornado gets him, and then he goes off, and then the lady becomes obsessed with tornadoes, and she becomes a storm chaser. But she lived, so why did you go up? Like you died in vain, because
You,
Do you remember that scene, Leroy,
wait,
in Twister?
hold on. Sweats, do you remember Eric Weathers from your days and hanging out in CG?
I do remember Eric Weathers.
You want to see a selfie of him? Because he lives in Wichita too.
Sure, if it applies to her. If it's not a spicy,
Tornadoes.
it's not, if it's
No,
not
it's not. Just check this out. Let me show it.
All right, let's see here. Jesus, let's go to Jesus, you bad mother. He says, "Whoops is looking like a wish version of Fluffy, aka Gabriel Iglesias." Well, that might be a compliment, Jesus. Hey, Gabriel Iglesias is a funny guy, and Whoops is very funny. Would you say?
Hey,
so,
Jesus, happy Cinco de Mayo, primo.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I had Mexican food for dinner because it's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Leroy, get some fucking culture, and yeah. So Jesus,
I had hot dogs.
Yeah, you would eat a hot dog. You never met a hot dog you didn't like, did you, Leroy?
Hurricanes are not much easier to deal with. I disagree because I've been through both. Tornadoes are like gone in 3 minutes. Hurricanes are there for hours.
Well,
man,
yeah,
that's an ignorant comment. To sit there and compare rain to wind. Wind goes away. Wind's gone. Rain is annoying.
Yeah, well, I think overall, like, just dealing with snowstorms and okay, this Eric Weathers here. Oh my God,
that's a real selfie. That's not Photoshop.
Damn, that's yeah, run. What? I mean, hey, good on you for the selfie, but damn, I would be running.
No.
Do those things creep up on you? Like, you see that in the distance, like you live down there. Can you be like, yeah, that's about 20 minutes out. If I leave in the next 5 minutes, I'll still be good.
You could see they move so fast. You could see which way they're going. Like
very interesting. Fine. Damn. Well, yeah. I hope there was no serious injury and or damage to your humble abode, my friend.
I have to get a new roof from the hill, but that's whatever.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You have to get a new roof. Did it come flying off?
No, it was the hailstorm that come after the tornado.
Oh boy, and you got hail.
So it's tornado then hailstorm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean,
but you could claim that on insurance. Man, State Farm must be paying an arm and leg over there.
That's who we have, actually, Steve.
I know you do. I looked you up, Leroy. I looked you up. Okay, Steve got skills.
I'm sure, definitely.
Look, did you Google Leroy's home insurance policy?
I googled. Listen, you're not easy. You're not hard to find. I just put Leroy with a Y, and you popped right up. West Virginia, Carol Baskins, Kansas. I know what it is.
Jesus says, fun fact: Steve's Mexicans don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo. You uncultured swine.
Maybe in Texas, where you have that Tex-Mex shit. But up here in Chicago, I'm working on 47th and Pulaski right now, okay? And all up and down the street, everyone's dressed up, and they have their Mexican clothes on, and they're, with the sombreros and everything. Jesus, to find out.
Have the caravans passed through your neighborhood yet, Steve? Is there commotions outside?
Well, not in this neighborhood. In this neighborhood, I work on the south side. I live on the north side.
Yeah, you're on the north side.
Okay, so over here, no, it's quiet.
Yeah, it's actually pretty tame right now. I'm kind of in the heartbed of the Mexicans, as Jesus puts it. But it seems pretty chill right now, actually. I mean, probably because it's shitty outside. But Mickey says, "What kind of Mexican food did you have, Steve?"
I had tacos.
That's wonderful.
Steak tacos.
And shout out to Jake. He says tequila. Do you drink tequila, Steve?
No, that's just a Scotch guy.
Yeah, just a Scotch guy.
What happened to Woods?
I don't know what happened to Woods. His internet connection must be dookie. But here, let me drop the link back in the chat. If anyone cares to join us here on the stream, I am putting the link in the chat if you like to come here on the panel. Okay. So, Steve, we're going back to the whole Elon buying Twitter thing. Do you have a particular take on this? Do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing? Do you think you'll be getting back on Twitter? Does this make you interested back in the product?
No.
No, just yeah.
No.
Are you?
I like. What? First of all, I've never had Taco Bell a day in my life, Jesus. Okay. And second of all, some of my favorite parts of Sweats and Steve is just arguing with the chat. I don't know why. I just enjoy yelling at my computer screen. But no, the thing about Twitter is I didn't know who owned Twitter before. Now I just know who owns Twitter. I don't think anything changes. Like, what's going to change? You know, what's Elon Musk going to change about Twitter?
It's already changed.
Well, what changed?
I think probably because I don't use it that much, to be honest. But just the general gist of it, like, it has a reputation that like precedes it. A lot of people have been banned and have removed off the platform, and cries of censorship have been synonymous with Twitter, and so it has this kind of bad reputation that that coincides with it. But I think the sentiment is with Elon Musk. He is kind of he's trying to obviously, now that he owns it, especially, he's trying to restore. I forget what his own words were, but he wants to kind of like, and who knows if he'll actually come through with this, with his promises or whatever. But he kind of wants to get rid of that that reputation that Twitter has, and kind of make it really about free speech. And if to have free speech, and I mean, it's hard to say whether or not you can actually have legitimate like debate when it comes to Twitter. I don't. Is anyone's mind really going to be changed? Probably not. But I mean, I guess the inherent value of the freedom of speech is what they're riding on right now, and we'll see if it comes through. But Leroy, I'm sure you have a take on this.
Yeah, so I mean, changes have been going on already. You have people on the right now who are getting massive follower influxes. You have trending things that are trending that you've not seen trend in years, because I think it was suppressed in the past. I think as soon as Elon, like, his bid was accepted, they started undoing a lot of malicious eliminating a malicious practices, I would say. Now, I get the fact that there's somebody in the chat saying, and Jake says it's an echo chamber, and it can be. Twitter is what you make it, of who you follow. I have very little politics on my Twitter timeline because I follow comic book people, Sweats, you know that. So
yeah.
But yeah, like, it is what you make it. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I like it, more free speech and whatever. If you don't like, and what I don't understand, Steve, is this: you have these people, right? And they say, "Oh, well, you're hurting my feelings, and I don't want to read." You could block them. You could just block people. What the hell?
You can't block your problems, though, Leroy. Can you?
With enough Prozac, you can.
I don't understand why you called me out in that situation.
Because
what I don't like about Twitter, Steve.
You have like four. You had like four scotches, and you're feeling good, and I just want to like get you involved right now.
What's the big? Well, yeah, it's probably like it's only 2, but realistically, it's probably like 6. I don't know. I just, so what? Who cares? I don't think that I'm. I don't think that I'm cool or interesting enough to have a Twitter and
be like, oh, listen to what I have to say. Like, who the fuck cares what I have to say? Who cares what other people have to say? You know what I mean?
Well, Jesus says if I was Elon, I'd block Steve from Twitter. I would be
you're
very
not
sad.
Elon. You're not Elon, are you?
I'd be very sad if Elon did block Steve. I would block Elon if he blocked you, cousin. I'd tell you I'd do that. But I follow Elon on Twitter, so
Sweats, you said you didn't tweet. You said you don't use Twitter. You tweeted today. That's how I knew you were streaming.
Yeah, but I haven't used it in a hot minute, and the Sweats and Steve show has been on a hot minute, so I'm like, what the hell, man? Free promotion.
I know it got me to tune in.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? God dang it. So, have at it. And salute. Happy Cinco de Mayo, motherfucker. Anyway, Paul says, suppression. Okay. Suppression is always wrong. Obviously, we can't leave threats unpunished. But just because you disagree with the person's opinion doesn't mean you have the right to silence them.
Suppression is not wrong when you have a Uzi, though.
Steve, where did that come from?
I'm just saying, he said suppression is always wrong. But what if you're Jason Bourne and you need to whack your target, but you don't want to do it with your Glock or your Glock, and you need to put a suppression on some suppression on it? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
I didn't know where that's come from, but you make a fair point. I mean, I'll give you that, cousin. But Paul coming in with the free speech absolutist. Interesting, very interesting. Let's see. I only follow OnlyFans models on Twitter, so I always get good content on Twitter. Shout out to Kaiju Castle, aka Kaz, the Madman 69er. This is not Dead Space 2. I titled it wrong. I fucked up. What's going on, Kaz, you bad mother? Steve, did you have a shower thought for us? I just thought you were going into a shower thought. I thought I cut you off.
The chat is turning on Steve. What did Steve do?
It's fine. Really? Dude, that's what people like to do.
No, Jesus says I'd suppress Steve's whack ass haircut.
Let's just go just us. Get this out of here.
Okay, that's okay. Let's get this out of here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What's wrong with my haircut?
Sweats is always on Twitter. That's not true. It's where I found his toe pics. That's not true. I have no toe pics. Let's see. Jake says I'm done watching this stream because I don't want to know what Steve has to say. That's very damn. Okay, but only time suppression is okay. But yeah, I believe in free speech wholeheartedly. I may disagree with what you say, but I'll defend your right to say it. Okay, Paul coming in with the
don't end your sentences with a preposition, Paul.
Hey, that's his free speech to make grammatical errors if you choose to, Steve. Are you gonna silence him for doing that?
No, I'm going to correct him for doing that.
Jake says, I only cut to these streams for Jesus' comments. Oh, that's wonderful. Jesus definitely has some comments for sure. Real quick, thank you for everyone who's watching us. Be sure to like and share this out.
What's opinion? What's an aquabat? I don't know what that is.
Oh, we don't. Where did you see that? Where did you...
Can we get
Steve's public opinion on the Aquafats? No, we can't because he doesn't know what that is. But anyway, make sure to like and share the stream out. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. This has been great. And catching up and chatting with you guys, definitely. To kind of keep things moving. So we kind of crossed the bridge with Elon buying Twitter. Talked about Amber versus I was gonna say Amber versus Heard. Heard versus Depp. We talked about the slap heard across the world. This is Aquabats. A very wonderful image, very colorful indeed. I like the little faux mustaches that they have. Let me zoom in on that actually.
The chat demanded Aquabats. You can't let the chat down.
That's wonderful. That's right. You're right. All right. It's been too long since I streamed. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. What else? What else? Other happenings? Steve, do you have another one for us? Is there another happening that
No.
that you have an opinion on? No.
I don't.
Okay.
That's all I know.
That's kind of like the major ones. Unless Leroy, are we missing any major events? I mean,
Well,
other
there's a
than
whole Russia thing, but I don't know if we want to get into that.
No, we're not doing that
That's
on the
a
show.
lot of
We're not doing that on the show.
unpacking. Yeah.
Not doing it on the show. We're not that type of show.
But Kaiju Castle says #free speech. Are we in a conflict right now, Steve, between free speech and censorship? Is that what we're about right?
I think Steve is arguing for correct grammar, not no free speech.
Yeah,
it's
he
like
has
the grammar
been-
police.
He has been about grammar.
Yeah.
A lot about this week. That is very interesting.
You don't get Grammarly when you're on the Sweats and Steve show.
He's slurring. He's slurring.
Stop it.
What about...
Stop it. No, I'm not. LaCroix time.
What about my free speech to talk shit about Aquabats?
That's
Dave
my lisp.
Chappelle.
How dare you, Leroy? That's my lisp.
Almost 2 years and Steve still hasn't suppressed that stink ass attitude.
Well.
One day Steve's gonna come on to the Sweats and Steve show and talk about something he loves and and I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do when he does that.
Speaking of something I love, there's Woobs.
I'm
That's
back.
right.
Hey, salud.
Salud.
Hello, happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. True
Cien años.
Mexicans. True Mexicans,
Right, hey.
Jesus, you Puerto Rican.
Dave Chappelle. Okay, so Dave Chappelle, that's actually pretty recently. I think there's a little feedback on your end, Woobs. Then you got to use the headphones.
Yep.
I lost him. Who called me a Puerto Rican?
Nobody called you a Puerto Rican.
I called Jesus a Puerto Rican.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah.
Back to my headphones.
Yeah, because there's some feedback.
And a delay.
Yeah, and some delay too. All right, I'm gonna have to silence Wolves just for a second while he gets his headphones back on. Though he has his free speech, I'll never take away Wolves' free speech. Never ever. But yeah, Dave Chappelle was tackled. I mean, you could say attacked because that's a fair term, but he was faintly tackled, and the security mopped up the dude after that. Are we getting to a point in our society where we can't even make jokes, Steve? Is that taboo now? Do we have to worry about violent repercussions just to make edgy jokes, Steve?
I don't know. The Paul Charles and Kaju are fighting with each other. In the chat. So, can you repeat the question?
Okay. So, Jake mentioned Dave Chappelle. Can you hear us, by the way, Woobs? Hello.
He's the guy on the couch. Keep going.
Okay.
Puerto Rican
anyway.
internet, Steve.
So anyway, Jake had mentioned Dave Chappelle, and a couple days ago, I don't know how many days it was, but he was attacked. He was attacked, and I don't know what the person's motives were, but the question is, are we getting to a point in our society where you can't even make jokes as a professional comedian? You can't even make jokes without expecting violent repercussions. Have we? Where are we going, Steve?
I don't know. I don't know which way.
On?
I don't know which way to take this, but Chris Rock made a joke. Will Smith slapped him.
That's true.
Right? And now Dave Chappelle made a joke and somebody tackled him.
Faintly, half-heartedly. I mean,
okay,
he kind of
sounds
a little bit.
Yeah, sounds to me like you have some bearings there. Sounds to me like you have some bearings there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I think they're still gonna make jokes. You know what I mean? But this is
share thoughts.
Okay. Interesting.
This is an oldie but a goodie.
All right.
We live in a world. Stop it, Leroy.
Gianna, look at Gianna.
What did Gianna's here? What is Gianna saying?
I'm in shower
Smelly
thoughts
poopy.
time.
Yeah, shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts. We live in a world where no one takes anything seriously, but they take everything personally.
Say it again, cousin. Say it again.
We live in a world where no one takes anything seriously, but they take everything personally. You know, and like that's what's going on right now. Is everyone just gets mad? What is this Aquabats bullshit that everyone keeps talking about?
It's deep lore. It's deep Kaiju Castle Casual
Hey,
69er lore.
What's up?
Woods,
What's
your
up?
clock is wrong.
Why are you looking at his clock? Don't correct him on the internet, Steve.
Why are you trying to? Go on, Steve. Say what you got to say. Say what you got to say.
Your clock stopped at about 12:55 a.m. or p.m. I can't tell what time it is.
that clock's been stopped for the past 2 years.
I think it's time to replace it. Get some new batteries. Real quick, shout out, thank you everyone for watching. We got 12 people in here so far. Can we get it up to 17? Can we do that? If you'd like to see that, can we like and share this out? And
I think we could. If Steve went on Twitter and put the stream
that
out,
is
shared
true.
it.
I don't have a Twitter.
I don't have a Twitter.
We have someone in here, a guest. He was actually in the chat a while ago. We have Dabster. What's going on, Dabster? You bad mother?
Oh, great, another guy who doesn't share his screen. Just what we
Yo,
needed.
what's up, fellas?
What's going on, Dab?
Chilling,
Yeah,
bro, chilling.
All right, let me introduce to well, Dabster and Leroy. I'm assuming you guys know each other.
I see Leroy around.
Definitely. Well, Woobs, this is Dab. Woobs, Leroy, Woobs, Dab, Woobs.
What's up, guys?
Steve, Dab, Dab, Steve.
Hey, brothers, how you doing, bro?
What's going on?
That's right.
Dabster
Right.
sounds like he just got out of jail.
What's that?
Dabster sounds like he just got out of jail.
Why do you say that?
How
Dabster
sweet,
is
Steve. How sweet.
He's
See?
an understanding.
Dabster, you don't got any devices around your ankles, do you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is
Is that what that is? Oh, shit.
No. Is it
He's
blinking?
making a beeping sound when I walk out my front door. It's just
oh my god,
really inconvenient.
Does it have a light blinking on it?
I could tell that Dabster's smiling when he speaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
He speaks with a
I was
smile.
about to
love the
say.
guy. I
Hey,
love it. I can't
Dabster, are you celebrating Cinco de Mayo?
Sí, bueno.
Sí, bueno. Oh, shit.
the Dabster.
Salud.
Stand on yours. There you go. We should give
Leroy, you have to
Leroy.
be so
We should give
uncomfortable
Leroy
with
a
all
Mexican card.
Yeah, Leroy, you have to be so uncomfortable with these Hispanics in your life, right?
Bro, I was
This
in the
is-
military for 14 years, man.
What does that
Are
have to
you
do
kidding
with?
me?
What does that have to do with?
Yeah, we
being-
weren't even talking about the army. We're talking about Cinco de Mayo.
Why are you bragging?
No, he's saying I'm uncomfortable around Hispanics. Like half the military is Hispanic now, man.
Latinos, there's a lot of Latinos in
What are
there.
you trying to say? What are you trying to say? That we don't have, what are you trying to say about the military that we don't?
It's all Puerto
we don't have any
Ricans.
other
It's all
outlets?
Puerto Ricans, man.
Who did you call a Puerto Rican? Who did you call a Puerto Rican?
We will come to Kansas and brush your teeth, Leroy. Okay.
Ooh, I ain't brushing nobody's teeth.
Oh dang! Let's get some shout outs.
Leroy, do not get them confused. Puerto Ricans and Mexicans are two different. Right?
Explain the
And
difference,
don't-
Woobs.
Let's get some shout outs going real quick because we have a lot of new people hopping in the chat. I think let's say you know what? Okay,
What?
so it's Paul and Kaiji going at it in the chat about Aquabats. Oh, we have Gianna. What's going on, Gianna? I do not. Gianna's always commenting on my poop, but I don't understand it, to be honest. Gianna, I'm a Johnny Depp your ass and take you to cover for defamation.
No.
What did Johnny Depp call the poop a grumpy? He called it grumpy.
He called it a grumpy.
Yeah, that's what he called it. When he was up there in the box up there, he said it looked like a grumpy.
I swear, yeah, he did.
He called it a grumpy.
Like
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before.
that's what he calls it. He calls his shit grumpies. I'm gonna go drop a grumpy on your face.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, let's get some short shout outs going. Now Jake is getting it on the Aquabats thing. Oh my god. Shout out to Brandon, the bad mother Crotty. He said lots of love to both of you. Thank you very much, Brandon. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Is this a potty convention? No, it's not. Gianna, stop it.
She's got a poop fetish.
That's right, apparently. James Webster, what's going on, James Webster? You bad mother. I'm here for the intervention, not the Aquabats intervention. Is this what this stream's gonna go down for in history? As the
Aquabats.
Oh my gosh. Well, Aquabats will probably get a few fans now. Now I think about it. Chris Stanley, the bad mother. He says, "Yo guys, raise a glass."
In a while. What's up, Chris?
What's going on, Chris Stanley? You bad mother. Let's see. We have here. We also have Lady Dabs. Lady Dabs. Dabster is always celebrating. That's right, Periana. Wonderful. Welcome, Lady Dabs, to the stream. Who else do we have here? Kathy's still here. Hell yeah. Damn. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for the chat. Hell yeah. We also have Melissa. I was waiting for this. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Melissa. Good to see you. Wow. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all.
Nobody could see anything. They just see you walking behind.
We can go on mute if you're gonna talk to your wife.
But yeah, so
where's
wow.
Let's bring up that love poem from Kaz.
The love poem. He wrote a love poem in the chat.
Yeah.
Is this it? You're talking about this one?
Yeah.
Steve, what do you think of this love poem? I saw you there with your pretty blondish hair eating a breakfast burrito. You seem so neato. So we took the bus down to the pier down on the sand. That's that. I think that's very wonderful. That's very nice. What do you, Steve?
I like
you gotta like that.
I like the breakfast burrito part.
It sounds sounds a bit possessive, you know, possessive and insecure. I wouldn't expect anything less of Kaz to have a soliloquy type of poem.
Okay.
So.
We have Gianna getting here out of pocket. She says, whose bed are you going to do that on, Gianna? I don't know. Not.
You're not welcome.
No, do not take a grumpy on mine, please.
She said your bed. So.
Your.
Please, no.
Steve, who was that directed to? Was it to Sweats or to you?
It's very interesting.
Ain't nobody coming to my house and pooping in my bed. I'll tell you right now.
James Webster says, I didn't say anything about no Aquabats. Just here for the intervention or the gangbang.
What happened to your bed,
Sweats? What happened to your fan base since I've been gone?
I thought this was a Cinco de Mayo celebration. No, they're talking about gangbang.
No, it is. Steve went to Taco Bell today. It is Cinco de Mayo.
You're not going to start your shit with me, Leroy. I'll put a Y in your name and tell you to like it.
Leroy.
I'll call you Leroy. Run for the border, Steve.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, what's happened to Clean Nation?
They're so dirty now.
You know what? That's the who's to say that's not what the whole purpose was? Because after all, I am the clean one. I am the clean boy, and
you
so
had to come back.
when you could think of the cleanliness as a gospel, right? Then cleanliness, I'm supposed to take the dirty ones and to convert them into clean ones. See what I'm saying? See,
I have a question for Dabster.
Yeah.
Hey, Dabster.
Yeah.
If you're in bed with a girl and she gives you athlete's foot, is it considered an STD?
Oh, interesting question.
This is getting sick.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah.
Damn.
I think it depends on what you're doing with the feet, Steve.
Oh, there's a lot of things you could do with feet.
Oh, somebody sounds like they got a foot fetish now.
I think it's Leroy. You see how he jumped at that? Leroy jumped at that.
What I do with my toes is none of your damn business, Steve.
Oh, all right. Personal boundaries.
Touch the nerve there. Touch the nerve.
But Lady Dabs is mad clean, so I don't gotta worry about it.
That's right. There you go. Yeah. Gianna says this fan base is a bunch of dirty assholes. I wouldn't say that. There's some dirt involved. There's some dirt involved, but we are converting to clean ones every day. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen.
There you go. That's wonderful. That's right. Let's play some background music. I feel like taking to church. I'm gonna take them to church. Let's see here. Hold on here. This is the one thing I like about Restream. They actually can give you background music. Although I don't know if whatchamacallit does it. Let's see.
I think StreamYard does it, but you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
All right, let's see here.
I pay for StreamYard. It doesn't do it.
Thank you.
Leroy in his $500,000 house.
That's right.
All right,
has paid subscriptions to StreamYard.
Can you hear music right now, guys?
Yeah.
Crank it down a little bit.
Dude, I'm playing Jurassic Park and it fits freaking. I thought it was just part of the game.
That's right. Let me get that. I need the full screen here. Let's see here.
Okay.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. One second.
How do you play Jurassic Park?
See,
Sweats can share my screen. I'll show you.
No,
that's right. Okay, I'll show his screen. It's going at 2 frames per second, but he's playing Jurassic Park game.
Probably, yeah. There you go.
You just sit there and what do? You just sit there and
You're managing a park. You
spend money
good.
on that?
Yeah. It's just money, dude.
That's the stupidest spend of money I've
All right,
ever
let me
heard.
take you to church.
Okay.
I'll take you to clean church now. All right. See, make sure to like and share out. We got 15 people watching. Thank you very much. Can we get up to 20? We almost hit that 17. Come on, Clean Nation, we can do it. They don't want to take you to church. All right.
I'll share on Twitter.
Hell yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it may be Cinco de Mayo tonight, but it's something more important, all right? It's the return, the reunion / return / re-upload of the Sweats and Steve Show, episode number 41. What's going on, Buster Cherry? That's a wonderful name, my friend. Welcome to the Sweats and Steve Show. Hey, I gotta tell you something, Buster Cherry. Do you know what it means to be clean? Do you know what it means to be clean? Heard you were talking about. We are not talking about Aquafest. You have to know what it means to be clean, right? Because it's not just hopping in the shower. It's not just hopping in the shower and wash yourself. No, you have to wash yourself in the mindset. Let me say it again. You have to wash your mind in the mindset of cleanliness. Take it from me. The SWETZ. Greatest there is, greatest there was, greatest there ever will be.
Fuck you, Bret Hart.
Yeah, fuck Bret Hart. See, when you get that little bit of taste of that cleanliness, your whole mind and your life will start to change before you. And you'll start to see the world as though you've never seen it before. So I'm going to continue. We hit 17 viewers. Hell yeah. Let's get to 20. That's what I'm saying when I'm taking to church. I give them that power. Give them that raw force. That raw. You see what I'm saying? Anyway.
Raw power.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Dab. Come on. Hype me up.
You got to bring them. Taking it all day, all night.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. See, Dab's feeling the spirit. See, that's right. That house, the Dab is feeling the spirit, that clean spirit. It's hitting him right here in the core. You understand? So that's what you got.
I'm not dirty no more.
He ain't dirty no more. That's damn right. That's it. Because he came to the church. He came to the church of cleanliness. That's what we do. Can I get a witness?
Amen.
Can I get a witness?
Amen.
Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Can I get a shishigata?
Shishigata.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Can I get a shishigata?
Shishigata.
When you figure it out, Steve, let me know.
That's right. And I'm gonna leave you with this, right? I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna end this sermon right now. Once, it doesn't matter how dirty you are. Thank you, Buster Cherry. Shishigadadate. When you get a little taste of that cleanliness, I promise you, your life will never be the same. You will be better for it. You will see the multiverse as I have seen it. You won't even need any glasses as I do. You will see the multiverse. You will see the multidimensional portals. You will see the light and all encompassing at the end of the tunnel. You will see these things, I guarantee you. But first, you have to become a clean one. You have to subscribe. You have to follow. You have to follow Instagram. You have to follow on Facebook. You have to subscribe to YouTube. You have to follow on TikTok. There's a ton. Steve, back me up. Come on. You're feeling it.
This has gone from a free speech to a cult type.
No, Steve, back me up. Come on. Tell me you're feeling it. Tell the fans you're feeling the cleanliness. Tell them.
I mean, I showered before the show.
There you go. All right. Hallelujah. Can I?
He's getting clean. He's getting clean.
There you go.
You know, I think we got to bring in Buster Cherry and Paul Charles and Kaju, because they're going hard in the chat. We got to bring them in.
No. See that? I just need to get them the message. I just need to get them the message that become a clean one today. You will not regret it. And with that, I say, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's get one more round of hallelujah.
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 Shishikada. In the chat. Drop it down in the chat. Everyone, drop a shishikada. If you're feeling the cleanliness, I'm typing that right up as we see. Shishikada. That's right. Just like that. Hell yeah. So make sure to like and share and follow and become a clean one today. Thank you. All right. I took him to church. I did my job. For the day. I converted some people. I know it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good work. Don't you think so, Steve?
I believe it.
Wonderful. Well, let's see here. Let's read some. Shishikada, brother. Shishikada. Let's see here. Let's read some of the comments here. A lot. I can't see the Aquabats. I wonder if we can play some. I don't know if that would. If I don't want to offend neither Paul, I don't want to offend Kaiju, but I haven't heard any of Aquabats before. I am definitely okay. We got Mr. Yanafui dropping a hallelujah. Are we gonna take him to church again? Are we gonna do that? Oh my God, let's take him to church again. Mr. Yanafui, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Shishikada. Sweatsy isn't even Hispanic. You can't celebrate it. Stop it, Gianna. You're lying. I am not Guatemalan.
You're from Curacao?
I am not from Curacao either.
Oh.
Now listen here. We got it. To this Cinco de Mayo, you can go out, have your fun. You can have your drinks. But make sure that you come clean. That you come correct. Sweats, I am not a hillbilly. Okay?
Hey.
Yeah.
The Sweats and Steve show only hates on one person. We all love Sweats, and
Yes,
we
we do.
hate on Steve. So I'm gonna put an end to that right now. You either unsubscribe or you start hating on me. You don't hate Sweats on his own show. You put some respect on
That's
his
right.
name, Gianna.
It's some cleanliness on my name.
And you're not gonna poop in his bed. So get that out your mind
Don't
right
poop
now.
on my bed.
Dirty Mickey, can
That's
you
it.
put a link in the chat for Bobby Light Dirty Girl? Because that's dedicated to Gianna. Sick of it. Sick of it.
That's right.
I get to
Wait.
walk away, but Sweats has to live with it. Okay.
Steve is a hero. Wonderful.
Fucking right.
Thank you.
Buster.
Thank you, Buster Cherry. Okay. Sermon's over. I'm good. I saw Mr. Yanafui's comment and I had to go in. He says, now I'm a believer. That's right. Wonderful. You can tell Sweats is from Wakanda because his mustache and beard don't connect. That's a low blow. That's a low blow. I'm
Yeah,
working
Jesus,
on it,
come on.
man.
Be better.
Damn, son.
Be better,
Like,
Jesus.
come on, man. I'm using some beard growth oil. As I said before, I'm liking the results. It's coming in. It's coming in, and you'll see. You'll see.
It's never going to connect. Sweats.
It's gonna connect. You have to have the faith. You have to have the faith. I feel like.
Dude, you have more white trash facial hair than I have.
Dad, that's not true. That's not true.
Are
I
you
have
done eating your peanut butter sandwich?
No. Don't you worry about it.
Let's see. I feel like there's we have 19 viewers right now. We got one more to get to 20. Let's go, Clean Nation. Let's rally. Make sure you like and share. I appreciate every single one of you. Steve, were we gonna go back and look at some of the some of the moments from our last stream and comment on some things?
I thought we did that in the beginning.
Was it just on the intro?
Yeah, just the intro. About how I said that 2022 ain't shit.
Let's go back to my cipher though. I was really spitting that one time.
Okay.
Let's go back to that. That needs to be shown in full effect. I'm gonna pull up here on the screen. Shout out to everyone who's watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's see here. This is our last special. Let's see. Where's my my farewell poem? I think this was very nice. And I'm gonna solo out here to end the show here. Okay. Wonderful. I'm gonna play some Old Lang Syne. All right. Take him to church. I'm gonna send you off in style. All right. There we go. All right. Actually, this song doesn't actually work with this thing that I found. Okay. Okay. No. I'm gonna keep it. Okay. Wonderful. I can rock with it. I'm spitting. I'm a spitting image. Okay. This is Puck's poem from Midsummer's Night's Dream. If we shadows have offended, think but this.
Thanks, Paul.
And all is mended. That you but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this week, an idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I, an honest Puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we'll make amends ere long. Else the Puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends. And Robin shall restore amends. This has been the Sweats and Steve Show, episode number 40. Have a happy new year. Was it a little bittersweet ending the show back then, Steve? Was it a little bit sad to you?
No, not really. No. Everything comes to an end, you know.
Shout out to Wilma. I don't know. I don't want to say that last name.
You gotta say the last name.
You say it, Dab.
Wilma Cockfit. Excellent.
That's
I don't know. I don't know about this Dabster guy. I feel like he's stolen some things in his lifetime.
I don't think that's true.
Whoa.
I think Dab is an upstanding gentleman.
There's a question
Thank you,
for
sir.
me
Thank you.
in the chat. If you see a turtle crossing the road, do you stop and save it? Does a turtle need saving? I mean, am I expected to? I don't know.
You should, because I don't know if you'd be a very good person if you just kind of, didn't do something to help the little guy.
I guess that depends on the context of the road. Am I going to be putting my life in danger to save this turtle? Can you provide me more context or more details, Buster? Or are you just going to be a Buster?
Jesus says every year we unlock a new sweat skin while we keep the same generic Steve character skin. That is true. I mean, I have I went back to my old ways. As you can see here, I'm going with the buzz cut these days. and I'm liking it. It's low maintenance. I don't have to do much to it, and yeah, I do have to get it cut though. My lining's looking.
And you know what? I'm classic. I'm like cocaine and caviar. You know.
That's
I'm
right.
classic. And you know what you're like, Jesus? You're like peanut butter and Vaseline.
That sounds disgusting.
Exactly. Describing Jesus specifically.
One thing that we don't have necessarily one thing that has occurred that now I'm thinking about, one of the major things that since the Sweats and Steve show has been gone these past 5 months is the price of gas has jumped up tremendously and inflation is real. Steve, how have you been dealing with the inflation and the gas crisis that's going on right now?
I think Woobs will tell you straight up. I take the bus and train everywhere. I don't drive. I'm like Ferris Bueller. I'm like the real version of Ferris Bueller.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, for me, it's crushing me, bro. It's crushing me.
Yeah,
I'm dropping 25 in the tank every day.
That's really bad. That's really bad.
Yeah.
What's the gas prices where you're at? You don't have to dock yourself.
Damn near $6 a gallon.
That seems like California to me.
Yeah, where are you at? California?
Yeah.
Northern or Southern California? You sound like you're from Northern California.
I'm from all over California.
Oh.
Excuse
That's
me
right.
for being interested in you, Dab. Daddy.
Oh, well, no, you're good. You're good.
Whoops, how's it been for you?
Not too bad. You know, I got two vehicles, so I'm all right. I'm not really worried about it. Right, Steve?
That's right.
I'm not really worried.
The only thing Woobs worries about is the fact that the clock doesn't work in his house. No one knows what time it is. They only know what time it is 2 times a day.
What are those 2 times, Steve?
I think it's like 12:57, I think.
Mickey says, "Holy shit, $6 a gallon." That's right. Should we?
To answer the previous question, her name's Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
And she's as big as your remote to your TV.
Is that pre-Game of Thrones or post-Game of Thrones?
That's my dog's name.
I know it is, but did you name your dog pre-Game of Thrones or post-Game of Thrones?
Post-Game of Thrones. I thought it would be ironic to have such a small, harmless little creature be named the Mother of Dragons.
I like that.
Yeah. It's irony, and that's my favorite form of comedy. So.
Well, you are a funny guy.
Oh, no. Not me. Me? No.
Let's see here. Let's look at some of the chat. I feel like we need to address the Aquabats elephant in the room. It's really kind of boiling to a head.
Paul.
And I don't mean to get anybody upset. That's not what I want to do here. I don't want to drive anybody away from the show.
I do. Go ahead. Get upset.
No, Steve, no. We can't do that anymore, Steve.
I walk away from the show in about 30 minutes. Okay? I walk away. I'm good.
All right, hold on. Let's see here. James says, "This is the most unproductive and unsuccessful intervention I have ever been a part of. We're supposed to make someone feel terrible about their life choices, so they storm out of the room. Isn't that how they work?" No, that's not how we're supposed to do interventions.
I heard that's how it works, though.
Damn. The conflicting information. Fake news. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus Lopez says, "The way Steve dealt with inflation is he started giving handies in the alleyway to pay for the bus fare."
Yes.
Oh my god.
You know,
you better not stay quiet.
Oh, you better have Purell when you get done with that shit, Steve.
The fuck?
Purell.
What? Purell, tornado boy over there. Purell.
He says, "Steve is not the vibe tonight. Whoops, will you take over?" What makes you say that, Wilma?
Oh, whatever, Wilma. Yeah, because you just showed up and you're all of a sudden the authority.
Miss Cockfit. Miss Cockfit.
How do you say it, Whoops?
Cockfit. Miss Cockfat.
I will admit there's at times the show can devolve into perversion. Oh my gosh. But maybe we should pull up some to see what, because I literally don't like. I know that Aquabats is a band, and again, like I don't want to upset anybody, but I kind of want to see what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? I'm really curious. Let's see here.
Let's get it.
Okay, and I hope I don't get struck for this. So they seem like
is this some furry shit? I really don't know what this is.
I don't know, but Jesus is pissing me off.
He keeps referring to me as a Puerto Rican.
Okay. Paul doesn't want us to play, but we're not gonna play the music. No,
I don't
want to upset Paul. No.
Oh, fuck him. He has two first names for both his names. Fuck him. I'm on Buster's side.
No, this is weird though. They're feeding they're shoving that banana in the bat's mouth. That is this should be taken down.
Is this what Buster's into?
Chat's been begging you all night to play it, and now you're going to do it, and they're like, don't do it!
No, I can't. I don't want to upset anybody, no.
I don't want to see a bat eat a banana.
Those bats love those bananas, bro. He's the happiest bat in the world eating that banana.
That is true. Is there any other big happenings that have happened within the last 5 months?
Sweats and Steve came back for the third reunion.
Is this third reunion?
Yeah, this is our third reunion. There was that time that I don't know why we just stopped doing the show randomly.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we did the show, and then we stopped doing it, and then we did it, and this is our third time doing it again. And then we formally stopped the show, and then we decided, yeah, let's do it again.
Okay.
But just for one night. This is a one night. This should have been titled the One Night Stand.
The one-nighter.
The one-nighter. Yeah, that's right. Do you
I feel dirty again.
We need to take him to church. Maybe we should. I don't know. All this talk about one-nighters. Let's see. I wish they kind of had better music selection, to be honest, but let's see. I don't know if I can get funky with this. All right, let's see. You want to see me freestyle? It's been a hot minute since I freestyled.
Let's see it.
Ready.
Ready.
No, we need a better tune. Hold on. Shout out to everyone who's watching, by the way. I appreciate everyone. Make sure to like and share. Hell yeah. All right, let's see. Let's go straight up to hip hop. All right.
That's way better. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is still kind of. Hold on. What? Keep it clean. You know what I mean? I tell you to keep it clean here on a Thursday night. You know what I mean? I'm trying to say and set the scene. Wait a minute. This beat was skipping like a mother. I'm trying to go in and smother Amber Heard because she took a grumpy on my bed. Man, I cannot believe this, man. This is so damn insane. She's insane in the membrane, so I had to kick her out of my house. Then Gianna pulled up to my house and was like, I'ma take a crap on your bed. I was like, whoa, we're not even wed, so don't even do that stuff to me. That is such an hypocrisy that I cannot believe that you would do such a thing to me. I thought you were a clean one. The SWETZ is supposed to be like a dad or a father figure. Wait a minute, that's kind of weird. So I'm not gonna go into that subject matter. Yo, hand me the fucking ladder so I can climb to a newer heights in my tights. Cause I'm like Superman on the mic. Yo, I could do this shit all night. Yo, I don't need a cape. I just got my glasses and a vape. No, do not vape. No. You don't want that smoke going in your air, ho. Oh shit. Oh no, here we go again. Yo, this show is 10 for 10. That means at the tippity top. I'm man Sweats, and I know I talk a lot, but Steve stepped away from his chair and like, damn, he doesn't even care that this is the reunion of a lifetime. Shit. I do this for my lifetime, and so I will keep going back into the flow like it's no one's business, ho. Oh, going back in again. Yo, and I'll say it again. You cannot find this type of content anywhere else on the whole entire internet. Just when you come here, you come correct. Come here and put some respect on my name, and you can put it on Steve's too. That would be the best thing to do in this type of situation. So I'll give you an explanation of what I'm trying to say while I'm spinning the mic. Hey, that's okay. So I can go ahead and let it rip all night. And kick it out the park, out of sight, out of mind. Amber Heard, she's just out of her mind, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. She's a crazy hoe. Gotta kick her out at the hotel lobby. More like a hostel. Bobby Brown and Whitney going crazy on some Henny. Oh, I'm going back in with the flow. This shit is so incredible. Oh, this is the SNS show. Oh, hell yeah. What do you think? How are my bars? They're a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? Whoops, you look judgmental. Did you not like the rhymes?
No, they were dope. I was listening.
Hell yeah, man.
I got some Hawaiian bread.
You did? How about for me?
No.
Nothing says Cinco de Mayo like Hawaiian bread, Steve.
Yeah, it would be nice to have some tacos right now, though.
Yeah. I had tacos earlier, Leroy. Get off my ass.
Speaking of which, speaking of your ass, Steve, are you hitting the gym? Because that Hawaiian bread is not going to do you any favors.
I got in a real bad car accident earlier in the year.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
So, no.
So,
really.
Okay. Did you go to physical therapy?
I can't get into all that.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
So just hit.
You know what I'm saying, Leroy?
Why say it like that?
All I know is State Farm better pay the fuck up. They better not pay those tornadoes and better pay me. You know what I'm saying, Leroy?
I do. I had to go. Like I had to go to a physical rehab when I had a hole put through my leg.
Why'd you have a hole cut through your leg?
Yeah,
buddy?
why'd you do that, Leroy? I wouldn't.
Well, because somebody put a bullet through my leg. That's why.
Why did you get shot? What were you doing that you got shot?
I was clearing a house.
You were what?
I was clearing out a house. Yeah.
Where were you Where was your?
Was it a
where were
Puerto
you deployed at?
No. I'll go to Saudi Arabia and I'll go to Iraq. I draw the line at Puerto Rico. I'm not going to that hole.
Oh my gosh, we need an actual Puerto Rican in here to come and
I know one.
For us.
Kenneth Rocafort, the comic book guy.
You know how I know you're racist is because you know how many Puerto Ricans you know.
No, I could get him on right now. I have.
Get him on.
I'm texting him right now.
Is that being racist or just culturally sensitive?
That's a good question.
In this stream, it's racist, Dabster. Okay.
The Sns Steve show is never racist.
Because you're hanging out with 3 Mexicans right now, and that fills your quota, Leroy. I see right through your reindeer games.
Is Dabster not Mexican?
I don't know. He sounds like John Mulaney. I can't tell.
He's from Iowa.
Dabster, show yourself.
Like right now.
I don't think I've ever seen Dab. What he looks like.
I don't do cam.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think that might be a form of. Is that a form of doxing yourself if you show your face?
I'll show my face.
In my group, I guess.
True.
You see, this is my anonymity. This is my outlet.
Thank you for Walter Mark for the notify. He says, y'all let me know if you have any pictures or documents to protect. I'll just sit on them and keep them safe. I I don't know. You just hit notify, so I'm assuming you're new here, Walter, and I don't. Maybe in the future, if you come around a little bit more, maybe. But I don't know. We'll have to see about that. But
to answer the question, yes, my grandma's Mexican.
Oh, there you go.
What does that make you Mexican? Just because your grandma's Mexican, are you Mexican? Do you identify as
default,
Mexican?
right?
Well,
Do I
default
identify
means
as
nothing.
Mexican?
Like I am technically Irish, but I rebuke that part of my nationality and I say no, I'm just Mexican. Do you rebuke your Hispanicism?
My Hispanicism? No,
Yeah,
I don't
Dad.
rebuke it, bro.
Your
I embrace it.
Hispanicism.
I embrace it.
You embrace it. What
When
else
I
are
see
you,
my
Dad?
Mexican brothers, I embrace it. You know what I'm saying?
You're brothers. We're not brothers. We're primos. That's how I know you're not Mexican. You never. Mexicans don't walk up to each other and say, "Hey, hermano." We don't say that. We say, "What's up, primo?" You know. Walk in South Central.
Depends on where you're at, bro. Because I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we use different words where I was from.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, dab.
What words did you use in where you're from, Dab?
Essay.
Educate
Use
us.
essay.
Essay was a popular one, yeah, and so was pendejo and
puto. Did you use puto
all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
did they
I
call you
don't think I
puto?
ever called any of my friends by like nice things, you know.
How many friends do you have?
A lot of friends, bro.
Well, quantify the friends. Don't be vague.
You want me to count every single one?
Just use your fingers if you have to.
More than I could count, okay? More than I could count.
Well, ballpark. Give me a ballpark, Dab.
You're putting him on the spot right now, Steve.
He's on trial.
I'm on trial. All right.
It would have been better if you just said you're white.
You know? Probably.
Yeah, I know. This is what Hispanics do: is they smell each other out, Leroy.
Mr. Von Stugel says, "Kick we bro."
What's up, Von Stugel?
Is that a nickname?
He's
of
a
yours,
CG.
Leroy?
He's a CGer. Von Stugel
welcome.
is.
that still going on?
Welcome, Mr. Von Stugel. Welcome. I will not kill. I will not kick Leroy. He is a fine guest tonight. Absolutely. Let's see. Jesus says, so Woobs, how are the people of El Salvador doing? He's not.
He's Puerto Rican. That's what Steve told me.
Any comment, Woobs?
If somebody calls me Puerto Rican one more time, and I'm not El Salvadorian, Jesus.
Jesus also says, Steve, the type to greet a fellow Mexican with "Que onda, Americon?"
Steve, I think you did. I've heard you say that.
See, and if you don't greet me like that, then that's how I know we're not friends.
Well, good. I'm not going to greet you like that because we're not friends, Dab.
See, there we
don't
go.
count. Don't put me in that ballpark number of friends that you have. You exclude me from that. Just like
you go in with the white guys.
Being Irish. Just like I exclude being Irish in my nationalism.
Oh my god! It'd be good to have a friend like Dab. Oh, we have Sour Thought. Let's go.
Dab, this is for you. My dogs and I are best friends, despite showing no similar interests.
Say it again.
My dogs and I are best friends, despite showing no similar interest. Is that what Khaleesi is to you, your best friend?
She's my best friend. I mean, I don't know. She's kind of a leech.
Oh.
And okay, well, is she included in your friend ballpark number that you're going to give me before the end of the stream?
But she's not Mexican. She doesn't count.
Oh.
Because her grandma wasn't Mexican, so she's not Mexican.
Your grandmother on your mom's side or your dad's side?
Mom's side.
And you're sure that's your mother?
Yeah.
You're 100% sure? You're sure you weren't adopted?
Steve!
I'm just asking. I need
I'm the
the
first
young
of
man
many,
to know.
Steve. I'm at the first of many.
I just
like
need
that.
him to know to check his bases. Okay, check yourself, Dab. I live my life through one special principle, and that's check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Oh.
Oh. What
Real
up,
quick.
TJ?
Oh, go ahead, Dev.
I'll say what up to TJ in the chat.
Yeah, what's going on to TJ? Shout out to TJ. We also have John, the bad mother Moxley. So that's just the guy who makes us laugh. That's wonderful. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. I see myself as an entertainer of sorts. You know what I'm saying? And
That's actually a good. You can put it on a T-shirt.
Sweats is the guy who makes us
us
laugh.
laugh.
That's right. All right, John. If you don't mind.
What punctuation mark should we use for that, Steven?
Yeah.
An
let's figure that
ellipsis.
out.
You should use an ellipsis at the end of it.
An ellipsis at the end.
There's so much more.
I say exclamation point.
No, there's not an exclamation point worthy. Okay, it's ellipsis. You need an ellipsis at the end of it because it's an open-ended statement. It's not a closed-ended exclamation point worthy statement.
An ellipsis.
I disagree. Strongly disagree.
I dropped the link in the chat if you care to join us. I think we'll take this to about 3 hours if you don't mind, Steve. We're at like 2:38 right now. I like to keep the conversation going a little bit longer.
All right, I gotta go bathroom though. I'll be back.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Steve, go ahead.
Don't let Dab have any airtime when I'm not here. Okay,
Steven, can I do shower thoughts?
No, you're not. You're not allowed. I have to go
Oh, go ahead.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Go to the bathroom, Steve.
Shower thoughts.
Just grab the Mountain Dew bottle. You don't have to go all the way to the bathroom.
No one drinks Mexicans.
Mexicans don't drink a Mountain Dew, bro.
I'm drinking the Mountain Dew. I'm talking about doing something to the empty bottle.
What's the matter with you?
Mexicans don't have that, bro.
Put a Y in your fucking name.
Fanta.
Man, we're Mexican. We're from Chicago, man. We don't do that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? Pull a Mountain Dew bottle out, bro.
Fresca, yeah, Wilma's got it. Fresca, you can pee in a Fresca bottle.
Fresca bottle, bro. Did you just hear Steven? He works on the south side, lives on the north side. He doesn't do that shit.
If you're on a job site, though, the Gatorade bottle's mint.
It is nice and big.
You know?
I do have a buddy that is working on one of the ballparks there in Chicago. I don't know, but
which
yeah,
one?
I don't know. I'm not sure what. Maybe I'm not. It's not Wrigley, so it might be. I don't know. I could text him and find out. Hold on. He's a comic book guy. He's Eddie Winkler is his name.
Eddie Winkler.
Okay. Eddie Winkler.
Let's read some of the chat here. Wilma Cockpit says Sweats is a hero. Well, thank you, Wilma. I appreciate that. Thank you. And again, I put the link in the chat if you care to join us on the stream. Jesus says Steve for Prez with that principle. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll be so fortunate. Like Sweats always says, no grumpies in the bed. That's what I always say. That's right. Don't put a grumpy in my bed.
Words to live by.
That's right.
Dude, she tried to turn around and blame it on her dog too. That's the funny thing about it. We didn't get into that. We didn't unpack all that.
That's right. We didn't. Is there like some? Does she go into that in the deposition or whatever?
Yeah, she has this little Yorkie, and she blamed this big ass shit that was on her bed on her Yorkie.
Blames dog. Okay, let's see. Amber Heard blames dog. Okay, let's see. Let's look this up. I had to see it to believe it.
He was working on Wrigley.
Oh, okay.
He's working at Wrigley. Yeah.
That's badass. Wonderful.
And did you do the Johnny Depp clips of his funniest moments in court yet?
Yes.
Yeah, we did. It was awesome. I watched that so many times beforehand, and it was awesome.
I'm just saying, Sweats. There's a difference between a human taking a shit and a little tiny Yorkie.
Oh yeah. I'm not fighting you on that one. I definitely know. Yeah, I want to see this clip though, where she blames her dog. Where I want to see her specifically saying, like, out of car accuses.
Don't know if they got to the point where she actually.
Yeah, I guess not.
I think it was just Johnny's side of the story.
Yeah, I think
where
Johnny
she
was
said
saying
she
that.
blamed it on the dog.
All right, let's see.
And then he said the dog is too small or something.
Oh, damn, this is
Because it was during his testimony. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's that
All right,
one.
let's see. Let's listen to this bit of horror story. Okay, let's see the horror story that this poor man had to endure. Okay,
just got into.
Yo, she just has to be a freak though.
Definitely, definitely.
Television was on, and I was reading, and I suppose Miss Heard was down in her area, taking off her makeup and changing into sleep clothes, whatever, and she entered the bedroom while I was laying on my side of the bed, reading, and she was still rattling off all the wrongs I'd done to her.
She's aged. Have you noticed? Have you noticed too? Like, she seems like she's aged like 10 years ever since this happened. 10 or 15 years. I've noticed that. Maybe she's not put on the most or doing the most with her makeup, but just like the look of tiredness that is on Amber Heard's face.
No, she looks like the Karen Supreme right here, man.
No, she does. She does. I have to admit that. She has gotten a few gray hairs from this whole endeavor. That's for sure.
Unreliable.
She's definitely going to speak to the manager.
What a horrible person I was. And I
Put this at like 1.5 speed. Johnny.
Oh yeah, you got to listen to Johnny at 1.5 speed.
I sat there or laid there.
Thanks, Dab, for the backup.
And when she didn't get a jump out of me or a jolt out of me.
Oh, he sounds normal now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it's you've got a person who is throwing multiple shots at your face, at your head, at your neck, at anything she could hit. So I got up out of bed and I grabbed her by the shoulders and I sat her down on the bed.
Like a doll?
And I said, I'm leaving. Please don't get off
like
the bed.
A child.
Please don't follow me. Please don't try and stop me. I'm leaving. And she got up off the bed and she squared off at me in the doorway of our bedroom. And I said, what do you want to do? Hit me again? Would you like to hit me again? And I said, go ahead. Hit me. Bam. And then I just said, is that what you wanted? Would you like another? Bam. There's the second one.
Damn.
I said, good. Now you're done. Grabbed her by the shoulders, walked her to the bed, sat her down, and said, don't follow me. Leave me alone. I'm out. I'm gone. I went, I grabbed a few things, and I got out immediately, and I went to my other house on Sweetser. As Ms. Heard she was leaving the following day for Coachella, which is Coachella is it's a big event, a concert, many bands, and out in the desert. She and her friends were going to Coachella for the weekend, and that was it. That was it.
Mr. Depp, after April 21st, 2016, when was the next time that you actually saw Ms. Heard in person?
I left Miss Heard. Well,
he seems remarkably calm
Street.
throughout this entire ordeal.
At 4:30 in the morning.
Kudos.
It was actually her birthday. It was 4:30 in the morning, April 22nd, and that's when I left. And from that moment on, I did not see Ms. Heard until May 21st.
And why was that?
I had received some news that was.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, damn.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
When to talk about the poo?
I think he's getting there.
You're
You're so obsessed with the poo, Leroy.
The problem was I had gone to Mr. Bett and said, she's at Coachella. I think it's a good time to go downtown so that I can get some of my things, and get them out of there, especially the things that were precious to me, children things from friends, Brando, Hunter, Thompson, whatever, things that were important to me. And he said, I don't think now's a good time to go. And I thought, it's the perfect time. She's not going to be home for 2 days. And then he showed me a photograph on his telephone of...
It's a photograph, Your Honor.
I thought it was weird how he's explaining Coachella, Lady Dabs. It was a boomer way to explain, but to be fair, that car is probably filled with a bunch of boomers. Let's be honest.
Him by Mr. Bett. He says he looked at it on his phone.
I'll overrule the objection as the photograph.
What was the photograph of Mr. Depp?
It was a photograph of the bed, our bed, and on my side of the bed was human fecal matter.
Yes.
So I understood why.
Human fecal matter.
My
Got a
initial
grumpy on
response
deck.
to that was, I laughed. It was so outside. It was so bizarre and so grotesque that I could only laugh. So I did not go down there that day.
I'm gonna fuck the chat up. I'll tell you that.
Objection, hearsay.
Human fecal matter.
Oh my gosh, they got the jokes today for you, cousin.
And they wonder why I was away for 5.5 months. And look in the mirror.
I never wondered.
I didn't notice.
But you know what? You will going forward, Dab.
If I would have noticed, I would have wondered.
That's fine.
Hold on, pardon me while I pour this vodka into my Topo Chico.
Go ahead. Wonderful.
Chico, you probably ran out to the local 7-Eleven and got that for Cinco de Mayo. You selfish son of a bitch.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, and another interesting thing about this is like how much like audio footage that they actually have of the arguments between each other is like kind of like it's a lot. Like it's like and to be fair, a lot of it's not really good for her. I don't know if she's the person that recorded those conversations, but
they both did.
They both did. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think Johnny was first, because he saw her rise in erratic behavior.
Yeah.
And was like, all right, I'm going to record you just so you can hear how you sound, And at first it was just to be like, hey, look, like you said this last night and this is a recording of you saying it. So you can't deny that you said it kind of thing. And then like his lawyer's like, that's not probably a bad idea. So keep going, like.
Yeah. All right. Let's listen to one more clip. Let's listen to one more clip here.
Punch you. I did not deck you.
That is Amber yelling.
Not this one. Let's see.
I literally just.
Let's see. Let's see here. We'll get some feedback there. That whoops.
No.
I'm sorry, I assumed it was whoops.
It is.
Well, it's not.
Mr. Depp, before the break, we were.
Then it's Steve.
And so when relative to when.
Don't you fucking blame me.
Exactly what I said in this text. It seems it's
Your finger getting cut off in Australia. Do you recall?
Let me do that. Give that to you. But I can't be respectful if you needed the space to make you be careful not to perpetuate the fight longer by saying I need a few minutes, and then actually honoring that. How can I trust you that it will be a few minutes when you've done this in the past and disappeared for hours? You know, I got mad at you in Australia about this. I said, baby, I want to trust you. It's hard for me not to try and work it out. If you want to be the person that's like, I need to cool down, help me do that. Give that to you. But I can't give it to you if you always let me down and fuck up and forget.
Because I gave you a time limit. Because I said I'll be back in 3 minutes. So I'm just.
No, it's
if that
different.
happens, if it happens.
It's different. You never.
If it happens, I'm just gonna say, look, I need some time. That's it.
I feel like I feel like I take on some of the like from what it sounds like, man. It's like you could just like hear how tired like this man is in this relationship. Like it's like I get secondhand exhaustion from hearing his voice. It's terrible because Steve, I'd like to get your take on this. The role, and I mean it really could be for anybody, but I think like for men specifically, like what do you have to say about your sense of peace? Isn't your sense of peace quite important to your well-being?
I would just say that these two, like, you need to look at your partner in the situation and be like, look, we're not right for each other. We gave it a shot. You know, Amber, we gave it a shot. Let's just walk away from each other. It is what it is. You need 3, you need 7 minutes. I only want to give you 3. There's no compromise. There's nothing to gain here anymore. That's what I would do.
Definitely. Let's see here. Looking at some of the comments here. Oh my god.
No, fuck you, Jose. Jesus, whatever. It's all the same shit.
Oh my gosh. Well, any other comments? Any of your comments for the Depp Heard thing?
Get divorced.
Anything else?
My comment is get divorced.
Mine is I hope
Agreed.
that wins because I got a bet going. So I'm
Who are you
actually
betting with? Which one of your 7 friends are you betting with?
I'm actually betting with Stu, and it's not an actual like money bet. It's for Twitter Pride. So whoever
That's not
wins
a
has
real
to say
bet.
that the other one was right.
I hope you
And I
win,
don't know
Deb.
if you know, Steve, but Twitter Pride is way more important than money in real life.
No, it's not. I can't go buy a Chick-fil-A sandwich with Twitter Pride, can I?
I can. What's wrong with your Twitter Pride?
How do you buy a so how do you pay for that? Through Apple Pay?
No, they just pay for it. It's all good, bro. You don't even got.
You just say I want to bet with Stu on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
we forgot."
exactly. And they're
There you
like,
go.
"Oh, you got that Twitter Pride?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's all good."
Okay, great job.
Well, I definitely hope you win your bet, Dab.
Thanks, man. Me too.
Is it still too late to place bets? I think it probably is. You probably had to get it at the beginning of the trial.
I mean,
Damn.
if you want in,
What's the stakes?
I'll,
What am I talking
I'll
about?
have Stu at you on Twitter, and maybe we can raise the stakes a little bit.
Okay, all right. I'm feeling bold. I'm feeling adventurous. We'll see. But yeah, if that's about it, like hell yeah, this has been it's been awesome, guys. Really, it's been great to catch up with everybody, and I haven't been live on my Sweats page, not my Sweats plays, but Sweats. I haven't been live in like I don't even like I think since the last time we did the last episode, Steve. So I'm still trying to work out what live stuff I could do here. I'd like to keep it music related, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. You should do a show with Woobs.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you think
Sweats
so?
and Woobs show.
What we talk about? What we talk about? Music?
Leroy, you could talk about
We
Leroy.
could.
We could talk
Dude,
about
just
music.
there.
literally talk about Leroy. Nothing else.
Playing Jurassic Park and eating Cheetos.
And tornadoes. Watching out for tornadoes.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Leroy,
that
did
is
you
true.
see a tornado today? No.
When we were in Colorado, we had some big ones, bro.
No one asked you, Dab.
We're talking about tornadoes. What are you talking about?
Colorado's a long way off from Chicago.
Yeah, but they still
It
got
is.
mad tornadoes.
You have to take a plane to get to Denver, Colorado.
Play the shot. We should play it. We will play the shot. Okay, we'll play the shot as our outro. How about that?
I like it.
All right, hell yeah. Deb, did you see? By the way, did you see the little snippet of what the music video is gonna be?
I didn't.
You didn't see? Okay, we're gonna have to show that then.
I think we're
All
gonna
right, let's
show
go to
that.
All right, let's see. So this is what it was gonna be before my hard drive got wiped.
Oh
Let's see here.
no.
Yeah, I know. It sucks. Did I not post it? I did post it to here. What the hell? Hold on. Give me a second. What the hell is this?
Hey, where's Robert Riggy?
Yeah, where is he at?
He's not here right now. Let me see. Hold on.
He's with Carlos.
I'm gonna tell him to check it to watch that part.
I don't know.
He's with the vanilla gorilla right now. We're cuddling.
If you could see the word and
Shut up. I'm looking for my shorts because I know I put it in here. This sucks, man. What the hell?
No.
All right. I'm gonna dox my analytics here. Hold
Is
on.
it privated? Maybe it's privated.
No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. Here it is.
Or it just got unlisted or something.
What is going on in the chat?
A lot of stuff, man.
I knew Paul was up to some shit. I predicted it in the beginning, Dab.
Maggie going on in the chat.
Did you see that? Did you see the video?
No. Wait, did you already play it?
I just played it.
I was looking at the chat.
Oh, wait, this is the wrong
Was there
window.
no audio? There's no audio.
This is the wrong window. Okay.
What percentage Mexican are you, Dab?
You have to ask my grandma.
All right, look, hold on.
That's
look,
a weird response. Wouldn't you say that's a weird
Now,
response?
Steve, the question of mathematics does not come into play here. His grandma's Mexican. How much Mexican is he? Like,
So I'm okay. If my grandma's Mexican, does that make me like half? I don't know.
Well, what is your
I don't
other
know.
what is your other side? What is your dad's side?
If you say Mexican, I'm gonna go crazy.
No,
90% Mexican.
So on my dad's side, like white and
White is not a race.
Portuguese.
Caucasian is a race. Yes, it is.
Well, it's not. Well, I mean, there's levels. To it. You can go Polish. You can go German. You can go Italian.
Those are nationalities, though, Steve.
But so is Mexican.
That's true.
Leroy.
That's true.
So I never met him, but from what I heard, my grandpa on my dad's side, he was from like Brazil or some shit. Yeah.
Do you have long hair?
Yeah.
I want to play Guess Who with your face. Do you have long? So you're predominantly Hispanic.
I don't know if it's predominant because it's like
you just said Brazil.
It's
and
grandparents
Mexico.
on like different sides that have like different things going on. You know.
Yeah, because
I'm
when
a
it
mutt.
gets
If you're
to
gonna
you, it
ask me, I'm a
changes.
mutt of anything.
Yeah, because
You
when it
know?
gets to you, it changes and that all goes away.
Really?
I'm gonna make Steve's day, Sweats. Share my screen.
Okay,
Oh God,
let's see
no.
what we got here.
Oh God, no! What is
I'm gonna
this?
close my eyes.
What is that?
That is a.
What is that?
Is that him? Is that him?
That's me.
Zoom
That's
in.
Leroy.
That's
Wow.
me. That's me.
I don't know how
Where'd you
you
get the fish
zoom in.
from?
The river.
Which river? Which river?
The
I know you got 'em
Arkansas.
from
The Arkansas River.
How did you get them? Did you put cheese? How do you fish?
Top water lures.
I don't know what that is. That doesn't sound like a real word.
Top water lure.
Lures.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
lure that you jiggle across the top of the water, and those things come up and they grab it.
I like
Bring
the
them
way
right
you
to the
say jiggle.
surface and
I like the way you say jiggle. Let me just
Jiggle.
put that out there
Jiggle.
for everyone.
Here, Lady Dab
Big.
said he has dark features, long hair, long beard. That Dabster sexy AF.
There you go. There you go, Steve.
That's wonderful. That's glad to hear that.
Well, good for you. It's nice to meet you,
I think
Leroy.
I'm at
with
like
an eye.
4.5 inches on the beard now.
That's wonderful. You know, didn't I mention? Let me get the full screen here. I am trying to grow a beard myself.
I forgot.
Dude, why do you keep going back to you Joe Dirting this shit up like 4 times tonight already?
Man, I'm using the beard growth oil every day. I gotta take my day 14 picture. I'm ready for it. I'm gonna be a cool, just like this guy and this guy, even though we can't see his beard.
That's Khaleesi.
Yep.
Oh well, I was talking about Dab because he has 4-inch beard. But anyway, all right. So look, this is the video I was telling you. Look, this is the music video I was gonna do for it until my hard drive got wiped, and I don't know if I could ever do it again.
Wanna run down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the run bum. You wanna run to the bum bum. You wanna shish. Down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the run bum. You wanna run to the.
It was really hard making that, man. from the little that I was making it, it was hard as hell, man. It took a lot of time. So you can imagine my disappointment when it fucking crashed on me.
It's tragic, bro.
I know, and I thought to myself, man, this is gonna break Dab's heart, man. But that's Zio, by the way. That's Zio, by the way. The bad mother Zio. Shout out to Zio.
Yep. Shout out to Zio.
Hell yeah. But
I'm saying that's an Aquabats remix video.
Oh God, I think we need to. I think we need to drop the Aquabats. But yeah, that was the video. Let's watch one more time.
Oh my God.
One more time.
Down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the down to the bum bum. You wanna run to the run bum. You wanna run to the bum bum. You wanna.
Hell yeah! I like this so much. I'm gonna like my own video. I don't give a shit.
That should always be the first.
It'll make it easier to find it later. So
it will actually. Definitely. But okay, that'll be our outro song. But I think that just about covers it, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in Clean Nation. Hell yeah. I want to thank Leroy. I want to thank Woobs. I want to thank Dab. Everyone in the chat for coming around and watching and having fun with us and just shooting the shit. It's been real. It's been awesome. Of course, I want to thank Steve for coming on tonight. I know he's a busy guy, and you know, it's good. It was good to what you got there. Let's see.
I'm about halfway done.
That's wonderful.
It was up to here. Now it's down to here.
That's wonderful.
So we do over here Leroy with an I and Dab with a D.
Dude, you've been slurring for like the last half of the show. You're feeling good, bro.
Stop it. No one
You're feeling
Toasty,
good.
man.
I am feeling good. I feel good.
Lady Dab says, great show. Great show. I like to subscribe. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much, Lady Dabs. I appreciate it. Wonderful. Let's see here.
She's the best.
Hell yeah! Shout out to Lady Dabs. No, we're gonna end it.
I want to shout out Buster and Paul for keeping me entertained all night.
Well, I hope whenever we can do another live stream or something, I hope you're here, Buster, and hopefully just hopefully there's not some things going on. What did Jesus say?
So Steve, Jesus said, "You tell Steve feels it when his eyes shrink."
It is what it is, man. He's not wrong. Jesus is a guy I've never known. I've never met that I like.
What up, Dan?
Gianna said that Steve was giving out $50 Amazon gift cards for coming out.
What, Steve? What?
No.
Well, I didn't know about this.
Nope.
Let's go. We have to go on. Where is Gianna's comment? We have to verify this. Hold on.
That was back, dude. That was way back. That was like, yeah.
All right, I gotta go to bed, so we gotta end it.
All right. But thank you for everyone for watching, for all the likes and the shares. Like again, I'm gonna try to keep this sweats page active. I've really just been uploading shorts basically, but new music is coming. I'm working on it. Stay tuned, and I'm still gonna be thinking of things to do for a live stream for this side of things. But in the meantime, you can catch me on Sweats Plays. I don't have my advertisement, but Sweats Plays on YouTube, Sweats Plays on Facebook, Sweats Plays and on TikTok as well. Search me out there, and every Monday I'll go live and play some horror games. So if you want to catch me out more frequently, that's where I'll be. Damn, I really wish I had my my promo for my Sweats Plays t-shirts and stuff, but sweatsmusic.com if you want to get some merch. We have the new Sweats Plays t-shirt, sweaters, sticker pack, all that stuff. And yeah, you guys can catch me at next Monday on Sweats Plays. Leroy, Dab, you got anything you want to plug since you're here?
Yeah, there's a book called Broken 2 out. The sign-ups up, a comic book by Kenneth Rocafort, world-class comic book artist. If you just Google Broken 2, think about signing up. That'd be good.
Hell yeah, definitely. What about you, Dab?
Oh, just my channel on YouTube, Dabster McDabberton.
That's right. Damn.
We do occasional streams that are various in nature. We talk about all kinds of
They're
stuff.
very chill. They're very chill. Last week you were talking about cars and between electric and the motors. It's interesting. It was interesting. You're very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, we talk about all kinds of stuff. But yeah, we love tires into smoke. So there's almost audio, at least one. And we like turning other stuff into smoke too. So coming out.
I heard. Well, definitely go sub to Leroy, sub to Dab. I wish I had your guys' links, but I don't think Mickey's Mickey, my our official moderator / what was the title we gave her, Steve?
Moderator.
Fact checker.
Fact checker. Wubs, you got something you want to plug?
Yep.
Yeah, you could check me and the SOS team every other Sunday on YouTube, sometimes on Sunday podcast. Me, the Vanilla Gorilla, and also the Unicorn in Human Form George, and Hans Rotansky. Shout out to my guys. What up, guys?
Definitely for sure. SOS podcast, lots of love. And yeah, I think that's about does it. We're gonna play you guys out with the shot.
Whoa! What about me? I don't get to say nothing. This is the
No,
last
you
time
do. I was gonna save you for last.
Okay, I'll wait.
Good comeback.
End it now.
Hold on. Now I gotta find my videos.
Hey, Sweats, give him the full screen. I want to hear this. I want
Okay.
to see this.
Hold on. Let me find the shot real quick. Okay.
Oh, and drop me that wrench on YouTube.
Yeah, I would definitely for sure. Okay, Steve, the one and only. Are we ever gonna see you again, Steve?
No, this is it. I'm done. After this, I'm gonna be officially retired. There will be no other. There won't be a third reunion. I'm not ever going to come back and do a show.
Are you upset that there is malice towards you in the chat?
I love the malice. I embrace the malice. Listen, guys. If this was anything, I enjoyed seeing all your hateful comments. I enjoyed seeing all your hateful comments, and my skin is as thick as ever. So all you guys can go fuck yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your life.
So you're saying you'll be back with the next bottle of scotch, Steve. That's what you're saying.
No. Go enjoy the rest of your lives. You know what? Here's what I have to say to you guys. Stick your head in between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye, because I'm not coming back. This is it. Episode 41. That's it for Sweats and Steve. I'm done.
Damn, that's pretty definite.
Why are you so angry?
You'll be back.
Yo, Sweats, I'd like to put in my resume for Steve's spot on the show.
No.
You're not angry enough. You're not angry enough. You're not. You don't know how to turn it up or down like I do.
We shall see. We shall see what the future holds. But one more for Jesus.
Jesus Lopez.
Oh,
Fuck you,
Jesus.
Fuck you, Jesus. You know nothing about his ass.
Steve, you have a gentleman caller, Steve.
Oh,
listen, he can keep calling because it's not. I'm not answering.
Oh,
Keep calling, Jesus. I'm not answering that fucking phone, buddy. Okay? Play the shot. Let's get out of here. Enjoy the rest of your lives. Be merry.
Thank you, Buster Cherry. And this has been episode number 41 of the Sweats and Steve Show. Catch me next Monday on Sweats Plays YouTube, Sweats Plays Facebook Gaming, and Sweats on Twitch. I will see you guys later. New music is coming. I love you. Clean Nation. And as always, play that thing. Play me out. Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo. Play me out. Pour me a drink.
Fuck you, Wilma.
Rum diddy dum diddy dip bum bum. 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 You wanna rum diddy dum diddy dip bum bum. You wanna rum diddy dum diddy dip bum bum. You wanna rum diddy dum diddy dip bum bum. You wanna run diddy run some bum. You wanna run diddy dip bum bum. You wanna shish.
Run diddy dun diddy dip bum bum. 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 You wanna run diddy dun diddy dip bum bum. You wanna run diddy dun diddy dip bum bum. You wanna run diddy dun diddy dip bum bum. You gotta run diddy dun diddy dun dun. You wanna run diddy dun diddy dip bum bum. Wanna run. Wanna run.
This is my shot, and girl, you got a ticket to move or a ticket to move down. Go to the Roscoe, down to the Roscoe, rum diddy dum round the room. So honey, how you doing? So honey, how you doing? Now honey, what you doing? I like the way you're doing. What?
Now you're so good, I can't control ya. No, my shot is all or none. Gotta run till you're done.
Come on.
We can link up on the weekend. We can keep it secret for no reason. We can pretend we can be friends even though I'm thinking when I see ya, but I'm speechless.